Well, a very good morning to you, and welcome to the This Morning Mansion. We've been dying to see you. I'm Fenton the butler, and we're delighted for you to be here. You've been summoned here to enjoy the delights of the Lady of the Manor at a very special Halloween bash, and hopefully to solve a few mysteries along the way. Now, who do we have enjoying the party? She's certainly a vision in red. The enigmatic Miss Scarlet is here. There's more to her than meets the eye. She's talking to Colonel Mustard, a retired army officer. His bark is just as bad as his bite. Bringing some holiness to our gathering, we're blessed to be in the company of the Reverend Green. He's over there, with the exquisitely eccentric Professor Plum. Out in the conservatory, we have the unenviable duo of Mr. White and Baroness Blue. Rarely found far from one another, we could expect double trouble from them. And look, there she is herself, the mistress of the moment, the woman of the hour. It's Our Lady of the Manor, who's invited everyone here to enjoy the party. Now please, allow me to take your coat as we say a very good morning to our guests.
It took a long time. Well done, Fenton. Carry on.
Good morning.
Marvellous introduction. Absolutely delighted to be here.
Oh, we certainly are, and there's not a lead piping in sight so far.
Lots coming up at our Halloween party this morning, including all of this. He's giving some top board games his blessing as if we can be bothered. Reverend Green is here with a pick of the best family entertainment for the winter. God bless you, Father!
Oh, thank you, my son. Yes, no party is complete without a game, and I guarantee you won't be bored.
Thank you so much, Reverend. I must come and see you. I think I may have sinned at some point. How to stand out in style. Mrs. Silver is in our conservatory to help you dress to impress. Good morning, darling.
Good morning, darling. It's Ms. Silver, if you don't mind.
Sorry.
We have got a fantastic, gorgeous, glamorous runway show. Party season is around the corner. I've got more sequins than I know what to do with, ready for you.
Marvellous.
Thank you.
Marvellous. We're experimenting in the kitchen today. Professor Plum is here with a very special dessert. Hello, Professor.
Oh, hello! I was thinking of making something with plums. So I think I'm going to make, a plum tart!
Oh, Professor, how delicious.
Absolutely mad as a hatter. Woman.
And the fun doesn't stop there. We've got a very special spin to win today. We'll be spinning the Wheel of Mystery. That is at 10:30.
Alison Hammond takes a look at the real house that inspired the game of Cluedo back at 11:10.
And that rather gorgeous man, Freddie Flintoff, joins us in the library to talk about, well, anything he likes, quite frankly, but his new book is at 11:55.
And as it's our Halloween party, we want to hear some of your spooky stories today. Make them good! So perhaps you've had a ghoulish encounter with ghoulies.
Oh,
yes.
I know.
Or your house is being possessed by a spirit. Miss Peacock will be here a little later to hear your story.
Do give us a call for free, 08000 30 40 44, or download our free This Morning app to get involved. Please get in touch by 11:15 today, and you must be 18 or over.
Looking wonderful today, Scarlet, by the way.
Why, thank you, Colonel.
Marvellous. Top
Thanks.
flight, top flight. Before all of that, and our first guest... Oh, what the... Oh, my God!
There's been a murder! Oh, my God!
Oh my God, there's been a murder.
There's been a murder!
God. But on the plus side, your murder mystery starts right here. Does this mean we're going to deadlock?
Man's an idiot. No, nobody move! It has to have been someone in this room. Who would want to kill off the Lady of the Manor?
Oh. And if I'm not mistaken, look what is beside her. We've got the BAFTA, we've got the NTA, and the This Morning pineapple.
Oh, God.
It's all right, guys, I'm not really dead, and this blood is going all up my nose.
Josie, go and get tissue. I haven't got any more lines.
All right.
Right. Whilst we all take a moment to calm down and begin our This Morning whodunit, let's take a quick look back at some of our best Halloween
We've
so
been amazing.
far. Yeah, we
Cheers
have
to
been
us.
amazing. Welcome to the greatest, scariest show on earth. Don't say the word! Don't say the word!
I'm actually a real unicorn. I've got a feeling we're not on This Morning anymore.
And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain.
Oh my goodness.
There's no place like home. All I kept saying was that I wanted to get back to This Morning. Don't you believe me?
Of course I believe you. There's no place like This Morning. What a lot of fun. I can't keep that up all morning.
Oh, I wish you could. It's so nice. It weirdly suits you.
What
I
the,
don't know.
what the hell do you mean?
Good morning, by the way.
Now then, whilst we try to work out who's killed the lady of the manor, our first guest has been involved in more than her fair share of fake deaths.
Yes, this weekend marks the 40th anniversary of the Murder Mystery Weekend, which is credited to Joy Swift, who joins us now. And good morning, Joy.
Joy.
Congratulations. Happy 40th birthday on this. What an achievement for you. But this isn't where you started out life. You were originally in PR, right?
Yeah, I work for a small chain of hotels and just responsible for putting bums in beds, as we used to call it in the trade. And I'd done a couple of things like a coach tour with Percy Thrower to go around gardens. And I was driving to work one morning and I heard about this disaster at the Plaza in New York where somebody had been killed. And I thought, oh, that would be awful for our chain and there'd be bad press and everything. And within a 20-minute journey, the light bulb went on, and I thought, actually, it could be quite exciting. The witnesses would be the guests in the hotel. They'd have to give evidence. And suddenly, the light bulb went on, and I just thought, wouldn't it be great to be dropped into an Agatha Christie-type film and be able to interrogate the suspects, give statements, look at the evidence, and that was that.
Had you always been interested in crime? Had you been a Christie fan?
Yeah, when I was a teenager, I read all of Agatha Christie's, and also there was another authoress in New Zealand called Ngaio Marsh that I loved. And I read them all, but actually since I came up with this idea, I've read very little because I've got the most terrible memory and I don't want to come up with a brilliant idea and then somebody say, oh no, somebody did that years ago, you know.
So originally when you came up, I think your sort of chairman wasn't very receptive to the idea, but you kept pushing and kept going, no, I'm going to do this. So 81 was the year that it first launched. That first weekend, I guess you were slightly winging it a little bit. It was your first time. What was it like?
Absolutely. Well, it was a lot of work beforehand. And then when it happened, it was a nightmare. Everything went wrong. There was somebody that was meant to fire a gun and I could see they were behind this divider and I could hear the click, click, click. And I'm thinking, oh no. But no, lots of problems. But the guests at the end of it had a wonderful time. And I invited the local newspaper to come in and take some photos on Sunday, which were, you know, a body with guests looking a bit concerned. And that was the end of it. And I thought it would just be a one-off. But in actual fact, when I came in on the Tuesday, I took Monday off because I thought I'd be so tired. The telephonist said to me, you're going to be very busy. And I said, why? And she said, you'll see when you get to your desk. And there were messages from the BBC holiday programme, the Daily Mail, the New York Times, the Washington Post.
Wow.
The worldwide people wanted to come and talk to me, which was very exciting.
And it was the BBC producer, Colin Strong, who persuaded you to quit your job.
Yes. We got a little bit drunk on the Saturday night of the second one, and he said, Joy, this will be massive. You should really go on your own. And I did.
And you did, and it's grown from there. I think sort of you've gone from that one-off to then sort of 50 weekends of the year where you run these, and actually your own involvement in it has developed because you've now write them. You've gone into the writing side of things.
Well, I've written about 144 plots now over the years, and that's what I realised I could do pretty well. My guests are always saying to me afterwards, you should be writing books and films because the plots are so good. And they have to be good because they have to keep people engaged for 2.5 days. And so they have to be complex, they have to be fun, they have to be great characters. And I'm very proud of my plots. And guests say to me, they've been coming for maybe 20 years, and they say, we never guess because you're not formulaic. So that's the biggest praise for me, really.
That does seem to be the key, because you don't stick to the classic novels or classic stories.
No, not at all. I mean, over the course of the weekend, we always have at least 3 murders, but there are usually more sort of before the weekend. And there's always lots of great stories that are themed. And I often come up with codes, or I have themes to the murders. And I've created what the guests all call the light bulb moment, where on Saturday night, when they see all the evidence in the incident room, and it sort of forms a jigsaw, and when it all comes together for them, they say, oh my God, we've got the light bulb moment, and they get very excited.
So where do you get your inspiration from for the stories?
Mostly newspapers. I scour newspapers for little cuttings, and I save them, and I think, oh, that'll be useful. And my guests always say, oh, you're so current, and that's because I will have seen something about 2 years ago, a little article, and I think, oh, that's interesting. And then, for example, incel, I saw a little article a couple of years ago about incel. Nobody had heard of it, and it was just starting in America. And I wrote it into a plot recently, and people were saying, oh my God, it's just all in the news now. So I think it's looking at newspapers and thinking ahead of time of things that might be useful.
As we said at the beginning, it's started in 1981, so it is your 40th anniversary. Would you ever have believed, when you pretty much risked all back then, that this is how it would have turned out?
No, I thought I'd probably do a couple and it would be great, we get a little publicity. 40 years later, I'm still thinking, where have those years gone? It's just been amazing. I've taken it to America, and we've done Death on the Nile, and we've done them all over the place. So it's given me an amazing life. And it's kept me very busy, but 40 years, I can't believe it.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Thank you, Joy.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Enjoy our show. See if you can guess who it is, Joy.
Oh, okay. I will.
I've got a feeling there'll be clues throughout.
I think so too.
I believe lots more still to come this morning. What's next, Fenton?
Yes, it's certainly turning into quite a mystery, isn't it? But who killed the Lady of the Manor? Prepare for more shocking surprises as our torrid tale continues right after this.
Up next on My Morning, Zoe and James are going to give us some top tips on how to keep your lunchtime fresh.
Arnold Clark, proud sponsors of This Morning.
Here at This Morning, the team and I style and blow dry a lot of hair. One product I love to help the look of dull damaged hair is Aveda Botanical Repair Leave-In Treatment. It's part of Aveda's award-winning range, naturally derived, 100% vegan, and helps protect all hair types and textures. It helps my hair look visibly healthier. That's why it's my beauty spot tip for you. This Morning Beauty with Aveda. Everyday hair care solutions for everyone.
Bayliss & Harding, from our family to yours. Available at Boots.
Welcome to Tesco Mobile.
Get the phone of your dreams with your Tesco Club card. The power to lower prices. This is Supermarket Mobile.
Merry Christmas!
Oh, wow!
I know I can be a bit overwhelming.
Craft Gin Club!
Yes! It's me, Philip Schofield.
Yeah, I know!
Craft Gin Club are incredible. fancy gins, amazing mixers, delicious snacks, a magazine that's full of original cocktail recipes. And you can cancel whenever you like. Why would you want to?
Treat yourself or someone special to Craft Gin Club and get up to £40 off.
TUI. Live happy. At all protected.
So Avon have sent me their new power serum with protanol, a magic ingredient that Avon have formulated. I've used retinol in the past. I didn't really get on with it. I'm really excited to give this a go. About to go live, and I'm really loving my skin today. Fine lines appear a little bit smoother. What do you think? My skin does feel great. I can definitely tell the difference. It feels firmer, stronger. I'm sure it must be working some sort of magic.
I want to break free.
Imagine a place where we can finally be free. Free to Zoom without a meeting request. Free to enjoy savoury bites and stunning sights. And free to reunite with old friends and new. It's time to break free.
I want to break free.
Ready to break free? Plan your future getaway with Norwegian Cruise Line. Sail safe, feel free.
I hear they serve peckish here. That's why it's so hard to get a table. With its irresistible blend of 12 types of seeds and nuts, peckish is proven to bring more birds to your table. Birds are peckish for peckish.
What happened?
One of my officers is dead, the other one just saved this child's life.
The two cops who were actually on the roof. They're first on the scene, but they don't turn on their body cams.
Any luck tracking down the female PC?
We need to find her.
We cannot risk exposing her.
Brand new drama, The Tower, Monday the 8th of November on ITV and ITV Hub.
So back to our resident foodies, Zoe and James. So what's on the school menu today, guys?
Arnold Clark, new and used cars. Proud sponsors of This Morning.
Oh, good morning and welcome back to this morning's Halloween party where there has been a murder.
There's been a murder. Do you think we're saying it right?
That's not how you say it. It's like this. There's been a murder.
Oh, you are so right. Thank you so much for that clarification, Alex Norton from Taggart. You know what? I think we should have our own button to help us here today.
There's been a murder.
That'll do it.
Strangely, Scarlett.
Yes?
That looks like a bell.
Well, it doesn't ding, it does this.
There's been a murder.
Oh, yes, very clever, very clever. Listen, before the break, we were left reeling by the sudden death of our host, the Lady of the Manor, although she seems to be slightly more animated than she should be. Josie, you're supposed to be dead.
That's more like it.
Much better. Right, still to come. What's a dinner party without discussing current affairs? We're chatting through the headlines with Mr. White and Baroness Blue very shortly.
And to find out what happened when Detective Alison Hammond visited the real-life house that inspired Cluedo.
First, though, we're taking a moment to calm down in This Morning Mansion dining room, which is laid out beautifully for our celebrations. We're joined by the doctor. Doctor, you're late!
Well, I was on my way there. I don't know what's happened. I've ended up stuck in this passageway. There's something really fishy going on.
Well, Doctor, never mind with that. While you're here, we thought you might stop and show us how to not have any more further injuries today. You've got a first aid masterclass for us?
A first aid masterclass, absolutely, yeah. And I want to start off with bruises. Very common. Usually bruises are caused by trauma, and the coloration, the discoloration you see to the skin is actually because the small capillaries under the skin have been broken. So the blood under the skin is what you actually see. Now, if you act quickly, there are a few things you can do to minimise a bruise. So use ice, so an ice pack or a bag of peas, and apply that to the area that you think is going to bruise. as soon as possible for about 10 to 15 minutes. Put compression on it as well. Both the cold temperature and the compression actually reduce the amount of blood flow to those small capillaries, so they bleed less, so you get less of a bruise. You can also elevate it, so if it's a hand, for example, put it on your shoulder, keep it high. And most bruises get better on their own, take about 2 to 3 weeks. Also avoid taking anti-inflammatories in the first few hours, so aspirin and ibuprofen, because they can actually make you bleed a little bit more. And whilst they do get better on their own, there are a few things that have been shown to help accelerate the recovery of a bruise. So vitamin C is a well-known anti-inflammatory. Aloe vera gel can reduce pain and inflammation. And then an interesting one that not a lot of people know about is pineapples, which apparently also make quite good murder weapons. Pineapples contain enzymes that can reduce the bruise and reduce the inflammation.
Well,
Good Lord.
Fascinating, utterly fascinating.
Let me just ask, we're going to do cuts and bruises in a moment, Doctor. Is there anything, bearing in mind, not a single one of us has run over there to find out whether the lady of the manor is actually dead, but we're assuming that she is, for the purposes of this particular whodunit. How would you treat that?
What, how would I treat somebody who's dead?
Well, do you think there's any bringing her back?
Well, I mean, if I was there, then maybe I would be able to bring her back. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happened. I'm stuck in this abyss.
Well, you're going to do cuts and grazes. I'd say that was a fairly serious graze.
Terrible graze.
So grazes and cuts. Grazes are when it's just the top layer of the skin that's come off, whereas cuts are when it's deeper, an incisional cut. And the most important thing, especially with cuts, is, first of all, to stop any bleeding. So wash your hands if you can, or use alcohol gel if you're not near a sink. And what you want to do is apply pressure using a bandage or some gauze or just something clean, so a towel or a cloth, whatever you've got. Put it on bleeding area. Put firm pressure on it, and if you can, elevate it. Really important to avoid the temptation to keep checking to see if it stopped bleeding. It'll stop bleeding when those capillaries actually clot back together. Every time you remove the compression, you allow them to pop open again and you get back to square one. So 15 minutes, firm pressure, elevate it, stop the bleeding. Once the bleeding has stopped, you want to cleanse it. So again, you can do that under running tap water. If you're not near a tap, you can use something like a wound spray, but don't use harsh antiseptics because they can affect the healing. And then you want to cover it. So there's a myth that you should leave cuts and grazes to the air to dry. That is a myth. We know that actually they heal better if they're under a plaster or a dressing. And if you can't stop the bleeding, if you think it's likely to be infected, if it's something like an animal bite, or if you are concerned about it, or if it's on the hands or feet where you might have severed tendons, then you must get it checked out. If in doubt, dial 111. And of course, if you're bleeding heavily, straight to A&E.
And what about strains and sprains?
So strains and sprains. Strains are when you've stretched or torn a muscle or a tendon, and sprains are when you've injured a ligament. Ligaments hold bones together, and they're treated the same way. You might have heard of the acronym RICE, rest, ice, compression, elevation. So although you want to rest the joint that's injured, you do want to keep it gently moving so it doesn't stiffen up. Again, you can use ice and compression to reduce the swelling, reduce the inflammation, and elevation. And really, it's about whatever you can do to comfort it. Usually they can be treated at home. They can take a few weeks to fully recover, but if it's severely painful or you think you might have injured a bone, fractured a bone, then again, it's a good idea to get it checked out.
Well, as we seem to be randomly popping into character, what about burns and scalds?
So burns and scalds differ slightly. Burns are caused by things that are hot and dry, like an iron or a fire, and scalds are caused by things that are hot and wet, like hot water or steam. And they're both treated in the same way. The first thing, most important thing to do is to remove whatever is causing the burn. Remove any clothing or jewellery from the area, but anything that's stuck to the burn, leave it, because you could cause a worse injury. And then as quickly as you can, you want to get that burn or scald under cool running water or room temperature water, but not ice cold water, for at least 20 minutes. Even though you've removed the thing burning it, the skin will still be burning, and the depth of that burn could get worse if you don't put it under water. So at least 20 minutes. And then to alleviate the pain, you want to use cling film to cover it, which will also protect it from infection. But importantly, never wrap cling film around an arm or around a leg. because if it then swells, that could be very dangerous. So cut a piece of cling film, cover it, and then, you know, if you need to seek medical attention, do so immediately. And people who should seek medical attention are those who have a burn that is larger than the palm of their hand. So if it's a child, it would be quite small, an adult much bigger. If the skin looks charred or white, or if it's relatively painless, that's a sign that the burn could be very deep, because if you've burned through the layer of skin that has the nerves, it might not be very painful. That's a dangerous sign. If you've inhaled smoke, any signs of infection, or if you feel unwell, then definitely get it checked out.
Doctor, can I just jump in here and say it hasn't gone unnoticed that you are actually in one of the secret passages underneath the manor house? Were you at the murder scene?
I don't
But
think so.
is it true that you've been treating the lady of the manor and that she'd stopped paying for her prescriptions?
I mean, I couldn't possibly say due to doctor-patient confidentiality.
Well, that's an easy out,
Sounds
isn't it?
very convenient to me. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Right, in just a moment, we'll be playing a special game of Spin to Win with our Wheel of Mystery. That's right after this.
Join us after the break as we chat with James as we head down to his big game.
Arnold Clark New and Used Cars, proud sponsors of This Morning.
With everything for a spooktacular Halloween at prices to make your head spin. The big freakend starts here. Get the Asda price feeling this Halloween.
Take a moment to experience bliss. Smooth, melting Lindor. From the Lindt Master Chocolatier, you choose the moment, we'll provide the bliss.
No one knows more about floors than Carpetright. Ask Me Anything Michael about our 7-day flash sale on a choice of floors and beds. And now, with an extra 10% off, Kate, our samples queen, thinks they'll be flying out the door. Carpetright. No one knows more about floors.
And here we have David, browsing kettle chips.
Lightly salted, no surprise there.
Now hold on, steakhouse barbecue as well?
Oh, Joanne wasn't expecting that.
Perhaps this is the start of a new David. A cow-whispering, bucking, bronco-riding David.
You know, there's more to David than she thinks.
And there's more to kettle than you think.
Hi, I'm Jess from Ninja, and I love cooking in the Ninja Foodie Dual Zone. So today I'm cooking salmon and roasted asparagus with lots of butternut squash. So I've coated my fish with a coriander pesto, and I've added my sides in here. Press sync, and they're ready at the same time. That looks so good. 2 drawers, loads of possibilities. Delicious. Ninja, the food you love made easier.
Frank hasn't just nailed the romantic meal. Ta-da! He's only gone and cinched it. Just like he cinched his motor. Cinch is the easy way to buy a car online. There's thousands to choose from, all quality checked, with free home delivery and a 14-day money-back guarantee. So you can be certain you've absolutely cinched it.
Where's dessert? Okay, it's coming.
Buying a car? Don't just nail it, cinch it.
Aqua is here to help the UK build better credit. We've helped hundreds of thousands of people from all walks of life start their credit building journey. See if you're eligible for a card without affecting your credit score. And build better credit using our trusted Aqua app. Because no matter who you are, we know you're more than your credit score. Keep on moving up and build better credit with Aqua today. Representative 37.9% APR variable on Aqua Classic.
We've only just begun. We start out walking and learn to run. Yes, we've just begun. At every step, we're by your side. Lloyds Bank, by your side.
I'm Jimmy Akambola, and I'll be your driver on this road trip through history.
When in doubt, middle it out.
Now,
Just follow the other team.
who can tell me what's going on here?
They just got through to the overs on X Factor and they went on to win.
History with a touch of colour.
Brand new Sorry I Didn't Know. Sunday at 10:20 on ITV and ITV Hub.
Welcome back to My Morning. So, James, what's your game plan for the big match today?
Arnold Clark, new and used cars. Proud sponsors of This Morning.
There you are. Look at the time. Where the hell have you been? Welcome back to This Morning Who Dunnit, where we're looking for clues to find out who murdered the lady of the manor. Still to come, our suspect is on the loose. Find out what happened when they were caught terrorising some of the ITV daytime team.
And we're bringing some civilised conversation to our dinner party as we engaged in some topical news discussion with Mr. White and Baroness Blue.
Before that, it's our very own Wheel of Mystery. We're playing Spin to Win!
Darlings, let's bring down the wheel.
Look at the cash prizes up there for grabs. You don't fancy a spin of the wheel? Play with our balls instead. Bring on the tombola, Holly. Oh, Scarlet.
Here are my balls. There are 24 of the little ballies inside here. Each one is labelled with a cash prize, which matches the one on the wheel. Some may say it's better.
We've got all our usual cash prizes. This week you can also win platinum passes to all Merlin attractions.
Oh, Merlin.
Legoland, Alton Towers
Love
and Chessington.
Chessington.
You had I remember the weekend at Chessington.
Oh, it was dreamy.
Definitely. What happened in Chessington stays in Chessington. Let me tell you. We could be calling you in just a moment, but if your phone rings, you need to remember to say today's passphrase.
And if you get it right, you'll get the chance to play. Are you ready? Let's get dialing.
Who's on the telephone?
Who's on the telephone?
They better be.
Pick up the telephone. Oh, do dance, Colonel.
Hello? What did she say? Did she say what or hello?
I do believe she said hello.
Sharon, you're a blithering idiot!
Goodbye, Sharon.
Moving on. I sometimes wonder why we bother.
That's it, Colonel.
Hi, Karamba.
There you are! There you are! Who are you?
I'm Meg.
Meg! Hello, Meg.
Meg, where are you, Meg?
I'm in West Yorkshire.
Oh,
Excellent. Wonderful countryside. Brilliant shooting.
Gosh.
I said to you this morning, someone's let all the bloody grouse out of the top field. I know.
So sorry, so sorry. Meg, listen, have you been watching this morning? Have you seen, who do you think has done it?
I haven't really been watching that much because I've got a baby who's been really poorly.
Goodbye, Meg.
It's okay, your little one is poorly. We know how that feels, don't worry. Listen, we're going to cheer up your day and win you some lovely money. I'd love money.
Do you think if your little one is poorly, they'd love a trip to Legoland or something like that? That'd cheer them up, wouldn't it?
I mean, he's only 6 months old, so I'm not sure.
They'll love it. They will love it.
Never too young for Lego, Meg. Never too young for Lego. Right then. What do you want then, the wheel or the balls?
The wheel, please.
Marvellous. I tell you what, it's quite tiring to do this up. Here we go, Meg. I'm going to spin the wheel for you.
Go for it. Here we go.
Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody cares. I just missed the 3,000. What are we up to now?
Oh, Meg, it's starting to slow.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh! Meg, what the hell happened there? Do you see it jump?
It's another mystery. So many to solve. Meg, that's so wonderful. £3,000. What are you going to spend it on?
Probably start buying Christmas presents.
Yay! Oh, Meg.
Good plan.
Congratulations. Love to your little one as well.
Thank you.
Lots of love.
Thanks so much.
Bye, Meg.
No, there's a bonus prize.
What?
Colonel, don't forget the bonus prize.
Are we still doing that? Oh, God, Meg, I'm sorry. There's an entire bag of rubbish coming out of the ceiling. Oh, I don't believe it. Well, I tell you what, it's the licorice all sorts of the only thing worth getting. That's for... Oh, Meg. Right then, we're going to ask you a question.
In order to win this was everything inside, all you need to do is answer this question correctly. Before the break, you weren't watching. Who got bumped off?
Who got what, sorry?
Who got murdered? Who got murdered? Say Josie.
Josie.
Yes, you're quite right. Well done. Meg, thank you for playing. Go back to your baby. You sound very busy.
Yeah, one of them days.
Right,
this is a money can't buy prize, Meg, but you don't care because you've just got £3,000.
Woohoo!
Well done.
Thank you.
Bye.
If you fancy your luck and you want to spin the wheel, entries for Monday's game are now open.
It is free to enter. All you need to do is download our free This Morning app and click on the Win tab.
You must be 18 or over. Entries close at 9:30 a.m. on Monday. We could be calling you during the show.
Yes, we could. Oh.
Oh, what the hell's going on
Somebody
now?
at the door. Oh. Who are you?
I think the music gives it away.
Oh, yes.
I, my dear, am Hercule Poirot. Hello, Schofield. Hello, Ollie.
Hello.
Lovely to see you both.
Good Lord.
I am deciding and telling you what the viewers are saying about this mystery.
I'll tell you something, Poirot. You didn't have many lines to learn.
What have they been saying, Poirot?
Let me tell you. But first of all, have you guessed who I am?
You are...
Hercule Poirot. Okay, enough of this, right? I can't do Hercule very well, thank you. Just Kane and everything. I am going to be another detective now.
Oh.
Oh. Do you know who I am? Sorry, wrong accent. American. Can you tell? What? No, that's still Australian.
I think the only reason I can tell is the music right
and
now.
the shirt.
Yes.
Magnum
PI.
Ouch. Right, let me tell you what the viewers...
I tell you what, I think we picked the wrong person to hit over the head with a pineapple.
Right, let me tell you what the viewers think at home. Darren, thank you for getting in touch. He thinks it was Stephen Mulhern. Stephen Mulhern's not even in the building.
Oh, but blame him anyway.
Oh, sorry, yes, of course. Richard Madeley says, Brian, was it him? Lucy says, I've got my eye on the Reverend. He looks suspicious to me.
Oh, that naughty Reverend.
Of course. And then Emma says, I'm thinking outside of the box. Was it one of the crew? What crew? We're in the house alone, aren't we?
I think we're totally alone.
No one here but us.
Exactly. There's no one here but us, but keep your idea...
And that singer.
Yeah.
Who I didn't know was here before now.
There are all sorts of things going on, but whatever you think, get in touch. We would love to hear from you. OK, you two?
Do you think she was a singer? Or do you think she might have been a ghost?
Oh, I hope not a ghost.
Let's hope she doesn't do it again. She's haunting in the key of F. What's happening? Right. News of the competition, Peters.
Yes, Magnum.
Crack on.
I'm Magnum, though, not Andy Peters. But I have got a competition prize for you. How do you fancy winning a brand new Volkswagen camper van and £30,000 in totally tax-free cash? Here's Sean Welby. Magnum.
Magnum, got it.
Autumn isn't just about watching the leaves change colour and cosy nights in. Autumn can be about adventure too. Yet holidays can be had any time, and a camper van is now the must-have all year round travel companion. I'm taking this spooktacular camper on a road trip around some of Dorset's scariest locations. This Volkswagen Transporter T30, worth over £75,000, is all decked out to help you and your loved ones feel right at home wherever and whenever the road takes you. There's also a whopping £30,000 in cash to win too. Welcome to Mapperton House. Now, this very fine-looking manor house behind me here is also home to the scariest, spookiest Halloween trail in the county. I better keep my eyes peeled. While I continue my spooky tour, I think it's time you got entering. Now, there's lots of different ways to enter, but one of the quickest is by text. This one behind me, isn't it? I'm not looking. For your chance to win, text the word prize to 81119. Text costs £2 plus one standard network rate message. Go to the website or enter via the This Morning app. Entries cost £2. Call 09068 781119. Calls cost £2 plus your network access charge. Or post your name and number to DY43 PO Box 7558 Derby DE10NQ. Entrants must be 18 or over. Lines close on Friday the 12th of November at 3 p.m. Good luck.
Good luck with that. Now, it's all kicking off at our This Morning mansion today, but we're not the only building in the country experiencing some strange goings-on.
A haunted museum in Stoke-on-Trent is claiming to be the proud owner of the UK's most haunted doll, known as Scary Mary.
She sounds nice.
Scary Mary. As well as a host of other possessed artefacts. Owner Craig Longson joins us now to explain. Good morning.
Good morning,
look
Craig.
At that. That's very...
Glad you're down the line, Craig.
Right? Wow. So, this was your grandfather that started you off down this path, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is indeed. Yeah, many years ago when I was about 10 years old, shortly after my grandfather had passed, we actually felt his energy around. I could smell his tobacco smoke from his pipe. I was, only a young boy, and it's kind of, at that age, hard to understand your experience at that point. So I was kind of intrigued from a very early age within the paranormal industry.
And also, your home, when you were growing up, was haunted, so you were used to seeing spirits and ghosts around.
Yeah, it was the house that we lived in was very, very active. It was quite a large house. It had a couple of big landings downstairs, a big old cellar. My dad, particularly as well, in the middle of the night, he would randomly see him. If you got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, he would be sitting on the end of his bed. He would proclaim to be talking to his auntie, who'd passed many years ago as well. So there was a lot of strange circumstances in that house that kind of always had you thinking of what else is around with you at the time.
So the blue touch paper by then has already been lit, and you get into your 20s and decide to go with a bunch of mates and check out haunted locations.
Yeah, there was three of us. We just sort of got together and we were having a chat about things as you do different times of the year and, experiences that we'd had. And the three of us just sort of started going around to the UK to different locations and seeing what we could pick up on, experience for ourselves within the industry, and it kind of escalated from there then.
Well,
so, yeah, we went to some fantastic places.
Some of them got a bit scared, some of them stopped. You didn't. You then started your own paranormal events company, which is taking you to many, many strange and wonderful places. What's the weirdest, scariest supernatural thing you've ever experienced?
I think for me personally, it was about 2015. We went to Mill Street Barracks in Ellesmere Port, and myself, and there was 20 other guests on this event, and it was for an external events company, so I was the guest medium on the night. And we saw a lady there that was... The only words I could kind of use is she seemed as if she was possessed by something. And it was witnessed by everybody on that night. She even comes onto our page now. She interacts with members of the public and tells them in her own words what happened as well, to herself and her experiences with that. So it was a pretty scary thing to witness in front of yourselves. You see these things on movies, TV, but when you're actually there to experience somebody who's been overtaken by something, it's quite scary, yeah.
Well, you've set up your company, Ghost. What does Ghost stand for?
It's Ghost Hunters of Stoke-on-Trent. So it's run by myself, and I have 5 amazing team members, which is Justine, Gemma, Lucy, Sam and Caroline. And the girls, they all donate their time for us. The volunteers here at the museum, and they're very experienced investigators, and they love doing what we do. So, we have got a good experienced team behind us.
So let's have a look at some of the things, because you're currently in your haunted museum, and this is something you set up in lockdown. All these artefacts were in your home. Are you completely bonkers? But now they're all in here, so show us what you've got, because we definitely need to meet Mary.
OK. Yes, definitely. Well, this is Mary. We class Mary as the most haunted doll in the United Kingdom at the moment. She's an amazing doll. She dates back to around the age of 1951, so she's got a great age to her. We sort of adopted Mary in the middle of last year, so we've had her for just over a year now. And as soon as we had her, she started being quite active in our room. She's been seen many times on CCTV where the chairs span from side to side. The chair's rocked, her eyes have moved. She's thrown herself out of a chair on 2 different occasions. She lights up lights that are around her, the equipment sometimes that she likes to play with. We've had 4 members of the public on a tour here, and she was actually on the table in the centre of the room, and she was rocking in front of them. Another 3 ladies who came home, they were having a tour, and they actually witnessed their eyes moving all the way over to the right and recentered themselves as well. Yeah, so it's incredible footage to have.
Did that not just scare the living daylights out of you? Like, did that just make you go, I want to get rid of her?
No, not at all. She's amazing. She's a great artifact, one of the best that we've ever come across in all my years of doing this. So sometimes it can feel a little bit untowards, but most of the time, yeah, we're quite comfortable with Mary's energy that's around.
What else have you got?
OK, so we'll take you a little look around. There's a lot of artefacts that come through. A couple of the main features that we like to look at is the coffin. This was donated to us again last year by a local lady. And originally this came from her pub, which was a haunted pub as well here in Stoke-on-Trent. And it was donated by local undertakers who had had it in storage for years and years. And this was actually used in the World War to bring fallen soldiers' bodies back into the United Kingdom. There's over 1,000 bodies that have been documented to have been in that coffin. So that can be very, very active. We get a lot of bangs, scratches, knocks around the coffin. People who stand by it get icy cold at different points. So yeah, it's a piece of history and a great artefact to own to do with the paranormal research that we do as well.
Wow, have you got a pram?
And then over here... Pardon?
The pram. Have you got a scary pram?
The pram, yes, we have indeed, yes, down here at the front. So this Victorian pram, I've had this in my possession for about 10 years now. On many, many live feeds caught on camera that this pram has been seen to be moved forwards and backwards of its own accord. And we've had this going on for about 8 or 9 times over the last year. And it, like I say, it doesn't just roll one way, it rolls backwards and forwards, so it moves in both directions. And it's a great piece to have. It's always put in front of the coffin. The room as it's set up here at the corner is originally how this was all produced in my house and where we used to work, so all this was in my home through lockdown. The other artefacts that we would like to show you is what we class as the poltergeist mirror. This comes from our local house in Audley, and 2 families own this mirror, and it was their aunt who got in touch with us. She was kind of distressed that the homeowners were seeing a little girl in the mirror to start with in the bottom left-hand corner. There was a gentleman very recently here at the museum who proclaims to have seen the same girl in the mirror, and also a shadow man in the mirror of a 3-year-old boy of the second nephew's home. We had to go and remove the mirror and do a cleansing of the house and take it away because of the activity that it was creating in there. Things being moved around, doors being slammed, people being touched and things like that. Yeah, so...
Yes. Are you actually open to the public?
We are indeed, yes. We do daily tours, guided tours here, where people can come around, see our artefacts for themselves. What we want to do is give people a real experience of our museum, and these are real artefacts with documented history.
She'll be there like a shot. I suspect you'll be hearing from her today, yes, I would have thought. Yeah.
Miss Scarlett won't be there.
Yeah, I would have thought.
Thank you, Craig.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you.
OK.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Andrew. All the best.
Bye
all
now.
the best. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Now I wonder what's coming up now. Fenton.
As we unravel the mystery of who bumped off the Lady of the Manor, prepare for a major development in the case. That's right after this.
Next up on My Morning, we pop over to Alan for the roundup of the weekend weather.
Arnold Clark, new and used cars, proud sponsors of This Morning.
Here's something you don't care about. Tires. Just black rubber, mixed in countless attempts. You just don't spend time dreaming about the perfect percentage of silica, do you? And you're surely not interested in discovering every detail of pattern design. And you know what? That's okay, because we can. We've been caring about tires for 150 years, trying to improve what appeared already perfect, so that you can rely on us when others rely on you.
At Butternut Box, we believe dogs deserve better. So we're all about serving them fresh, tasty, healthy meals. Personalized, perfectly portioned, and balanced to suit your dog's needs. Made with human quality ingredients, we gently cook and deliver them to your door. Fetch 15% off your first box at butternutbox.com.
Home. One word with many meanings. Every home is different, but with something in common. We do anything to protect what we love. We want to protect you and your family. We're ACO, experts in home life safety. First responders, protecting your home day and night. Safety first, ACO first.
Purple bricks get you sold. It's just what they do.
But I haven't decorated since 1978.
Sold.
What about this?
Sold it! Terrific!
And this?
Check the Purple Bricks app. Sold it.
Yes! And me?
Sold. So the question isn't, can Purple Bricks get you sold? The question is, why wouldn't you use Britain's biggest estate agent brand? Let's get you sold, shall we?
Hey, it's me, your dry skin. I'm craving something I'm missing. CeraVe, with 3 essential ceramides. CeraVe helps to protect the skin's natural barrier for instant hydration that lasts all day long. CeraVe, voted best skincare brand by the Sunday Times Style. Save 25% in selected Boots stores and online.
Close your eyes and imagine feeling like a stranger in the place you work. Mind always primed for danger. Facing the impossible, witnessing the unwatchable. Missing life's simple pleasures so the rest of us can enjoy them. Close your eyes and know that because of all this, the Royal British Legion will always be there for our armed forces community. Close your eyes and imagine what a difference your donation could make. Every poppy counts.
Search Royal British Legion or text POPPY5 to 70361 to donate £5.
Here. Get to Aldi for amazing Halloween offers.
Stay focused. Ain't watching these jokers.
It's war.
Bang.
Every time I touch down, it's a win. Let the games begin, I'm going in. Let know there's only one king.
More drama and reality than ever before. The fight for your attention starts here. Watch now on ITV Hub.
It's looking wild out there, Alan, so tell us, is a barbecue out of the question?
Arnold Clark, new and used cars. Proud sponsors of This Morning.
He wrote and starred in one of the biggest sitcoms of the last decade. 6 years and 6 seasons later, Schitt's Creek star Dan Levy joins us live in the studio to discuss his favourite moments. From writing with his father to winning 9 Emmys. We'll find out what's next for the man with the world at his feet. Dan Levy, Tuesday on This Morning.
Welcome back to our This Morning Who Done It. We've come out to take a breath of fresh air in the conservatory whilst we continue to interrogate some of the people on the list of our suspects.
Still to come, it's recently been put on the market. Detective Hammond's paying a visit to the real-life Cluedo house.
Pheasant!
And we want you to join our party and share some of your spooky stories. Miss Peacock is here. Miss Peacock, darling, who would you like to hear from today?
Well, I most certainly am here. Good morning to you. There are an awful lot of carryings on here in the studio. We'd like to hear, please, from anybody who's had a close encounter of the spooky kind. What happened? Tell all.
Yes, tell all. Give us a call in confidence for free on 08000 30 40 44. Download our free This Morning app to get involved. Woodcock! Please get in touch by 11:15 today. You must be 18 or over.
But first, we've got some breaking news in our search for the killer.
There's been a sighting on CCTV as our suspect has been seen terrorising members of the ITV daytime team.
scare me. Maybe jump a little bit, I'll give you that, a little bit.
That woke me up. I tell you what, that Middleton chap, the military services.
So brave.
Man's got a core of steel.
He really
Look at him. Didn't frighten him at all.
Unbelievable.
Look, not a flinch. Not a flinch. That's the military for you.
That is terrifying, how poised he was in that moment.
Utterly poised.
Scary stuff. Right, we've come outside into our luxury conservatory for a dinner party conversation with Mr. Matthew White and Baroness Blue.
So, before we begin, isn't it true that the lady of the manor needed to cut the guest list and your names were originally on the chopping block?
What?
What do you have to say about that, White?
It wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right to axe me from the guest list. I mean, I'm the most famous person at the party, for God's sake.
I see, so you're bitter.
Better, not bitter.
Darling, I'm from Chelsea. No one takes me off a guest list.
Interesting.
All rather suspicious. We will get to the bottom of this. But first of all, let's get to the bottom of this. So...
What the hell have you got on your paper?
I got old-fashioned. So, of course, we had our new budget.
We did?
Yesterday, the Chancellor of the Exchequer announced in his budget that sparkling wine, Prosecco, cider and draft beer is going to be cheaper.
Huge savings on Prosecco, isn't it? It's 87p off a bottle, which is almost free. I think Prosecco, they're just going to be giving it out to you in the street.
I'll have it.
Beer is a more interesting one. So it's 3p off a pint.
Yeah.
Inflation, of course, is going up at 4%. So the breweries are saying that 3p off a pint, when you've got 25p going on a pint, is going to be meaningless. But I worked out with the tax burden, the increased tax burden on the average family going up £3,000 a year, how many pints a day do you have to drink to save at 3p to get all that money back?
I hope you've done the maths.
273 pints a day you need to drink to come out even on this budget.
Yeah.
What the hell's the matter with that? Perfectly possible. Perfectly possible. The Chancellor's dress sense. Fashionable choices, do you think?
Well, I'm probably the wrong person to ask. I seem to find all these middle-aged politicians, whatever they do, I find it quite sexy. Even the socks and the sliders. I thought he was really rocking it. Is there something wrong with me?
I'm
not
sure anyone can pull off a slider.
Someone told me it's very Scandinavian, apparently. They're partial to socks and sliders. But
He's quite smart, like kind of casual smart.
Do you kind of get it?
I'm not sure I get it. Like, I'm not going as far as to say what you said, but I think the man dresses quite well.
And I like seeing a Chancellor a bit more laid back, you know? About to drop the budget, socks and sliders. It's kind of cool. I'm with it.
I mean, I'm not sure I can comment at the moment.
This suits you, by the way.
There obviously were some, sort of serious political hot potatoes dropped yesterday. I mean, it's quite hard for us to discuss them dressed like this. But your thoughts on that budget?
On the overall budget, I think for a Conservative party to be the party of high taxation and the big state is... Well, it's a whole new era. It's never been like that before in Conservative Party history. This is normally what the Labour Party would advocate. They would say, we need more taxes and we need to spend it on more people. I think it's a gamble. I think inflation is the real issue. Rishi Sunak is banking on inflation, currently at 4% and rising, going away in the early part of the new year. I wish I had his confidence on that. I think it's possible, but it's still a punt.
I think, for me, I've never seen spending like it, and I was so shocked. And I think you know, it'd be fair to say that when you keep on spending, what happens? We end up with an astronomically large level of debt, which I think that's what we're going toward.
We've got it anyway, haven't we?
Quite, and we keep on adding and adding. I mean, I sort of understand what the Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, might be going for. I think if I was a Red Wall voter, I would have been thrilled with the budget yesterday. However, they mustn't forget the core Tory voters. Their eyes would have been watering at those tax hikes. I think, I don't know, the jury's out. I don't think this gamble's going to pay off.
Apparently, Rishi Sunak, after delivering the budget, then went to face a group of Tory MPs, and the first thing he said is, well, personally, I'd have rather have cut taxes.
Yeah.
And yet he did the absolute opposite.
Yeah.
So he's promised tax cuts are going to come before the election, and there's quite a lot of speculation that despite a fixed-term Parliament Act, meaning the next election should be in 2025, there's an ambition, perhaps, to bring it forward to 2023.
It's an unenviable position for any Chancellor of any party to be in once we've all come through what has been an incredibly expensive 18 months.
The Office of Budget Responsibility has given... There's some backing, I guess, for what Rishi Sunak has done, but they've also categorically stated that the Brexit repercussions that are coming down the line are twice as injurious to the nation's finances as COVID. So everybody's got COVID to deal with worldwide. We are in a unique position of having an extra layer of misery coming our way.
Let's talk about the red list and hotel quarantine, because the UK government is reportedly set to scrap the travel red list, which means that people arriving from 7 countries still on the list no longer need to quarantine in hotels. I mean, this is great news for the travel industry, isn't it?
I'm thrilled. Not a moment too soon. I just hope that this is a permanent, irreversible decision, because I think, you know, the industry has just faced so much uncertainty, and I still can't believe that for the whole of this year, thousands of people have been locked up like prisoners in hotels near the airport, paying over £2,000 each, when, in my opinion, a simple PCR test would have sufficed. I'm really, really happy that this is now happening.
Yeah, moving on.
I don't want to undermine it too much, but this red list, I mean, they're not exactly tourist hotspots. I mean, if you want to go to Haiti...
these are families.
They are families,
I
they
mean,
are
to be
families.
honest, it's almost worse, because it's not just people travelling on holiday. These are families that need to be reunited.
Yeah, I'm just not sure how much business there's going to be in tourism between the UK and Haiti, for example.
Yeah.
We're getting there. We are getting there.
Yeah.
Let's lighten up a little bit, because in light of our whodunit today, apparently EastEnders is haunted. This is according to the actress Rose Ayling, who plays... There you go. My God, they're fast. Well done, well done, well done. Excellent. Rose Ayling, who plays Frankie Lewis, is currently on Strictly, has told friends that on the EastEnders set she has seen doors open, then slam right in front of her on multiple occasions. But they say that in show business. One door opens, another door closes. She apparently feels that the set is haunted.
Yeah, or they've got springs in the door that shut them automatically. I mean,
are you a non-believer? Are you a...
I wished I could say on a day, you know, as we enter towards the sort of Halloween season, I wish I could say I really... but no, I don't really buy into it, really.
What about you?
It's a good laugh.
I'm really similar to you, and I watch scary movies and it makes me laugh. I'm thinking that's not the desired effect. I don't get it at all.
So you've never walked into a room and felt very cold? You've never kind of had that feeling?
Only until the central heating goes on.
No.
I've never seen anything, I have to say, but I'm scared. I'm normally scared to say that out loud in case they come and prove it to me. Just say, oh, well.
You're pushing your luck, that's for sure.
I know.
What lengths would you go to star in a soap?
Gosh, well, I mean, this lady who we're talking about, she's been really creative in trying to get herself a job. And I do think, you know, if you are in acting, you've got to go to great lengths because it's so competitive. Now, I was actually telling you earlier, for me, the only thing that I've done is I hounded and stalked the producers of The Jungle to let me go on. And in the end, I got on there. Yeah. So actually putting yourself forward and being a bit punchy.
And that paid off really well.
It really did.
So
and I was thrilled. So I think this girlie who's putting up... What is she doing?
Well, we should explain. It's Miriam Bojang. She was struggling to find roles despite 100 auditions in the last 7 months. So her mum paid £1,000 to put up 2 billboards promoting her daughter. One in Leeds for... Shut up, will you, for God's sake! Who's delivering the damn skip? I said to bring that at 1 o'clock. Nobody ever listens these days. Anyway, so she's put £1,000 to erect 2 because I can almost say what I want, to erect 2 billboards promoting her daughter, one in Leeds for Emmerdale and one near Corrie in Salford. The idea of billboard, she said, came into my head one evening. I thought, what can I do to maximise my chances to be noticed by the right people?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good move.
I'm tough. I think it's a great idea. You have to... It's such a harsh and competitive world that any advantage you can get, you should take. She's very lucky that her mother can afford to pay for 2 billboards. I was thinking, if you had £1,000, what else could you do with it that might further your chances? I suppose you could drink in the kind of bars where theatrical people might go and meet someone there.
And do you think it's worked? We're sat talking about it now.
No,
How
exactly.
clever.
I think it's very smart.
I think it's really good.
I think it's very smart. Let's end on this one, shall we? This is, who is your dead celebrity dinner party guest? Who would be yours?
I'm going to let Toff go first, because I know hers.
Oh, it's the easiest one for me, Tara Palmer-Tomkinson. Oh, God, wouldn't she be exquisite?
Well, she was lovely anyway.
She was a lovely lady.
Absolutely
I had dinner with
lovely.
her quite a few times, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, what I would have given.
And it was as wonderful as you'd imagine it would
bet.
be.
Oh, yeah.
You never met her?
Don't, I know, it's very sad.
And yours?
Frank Zappa. And,
Frank Zappa?
Yeah, I met him a couple of times. He's a huge hero of mine. And I met him twice, and each time I met him, I couldn't speak.
Well, the results are in. Robin Williams got
Great
26%,
choice.
Princess Diana 25%, Albert Einstein 21%, Freddie Mercury, then Elvis Presley, Marilyn Monroe, Winston Churchill, Nelson Mandela, Bruce Lee, Walt Disney and Martin Luther King Jr. Who would yours be?
Well, I was going to say Marilyn Monroe, but maybe like Henry VIII.
Oh, my God, that's so weird. I thought that this morning.
Henry VIII, I think,
That's
would
so
have
strange you
some
said that.
great stories. I mean, I'd be terrified.
And you get to the bottom of the whole wife
Mostly
thing.
about,
Yes,
mostly
I'd
about
like-
heads, I would have thought.
Yes.
Perfect for the time of year.
Catherine Hepburn's mine.
Good one.
Yeah,
Good one.
definitely. Thank you.
Bless you. Have a
very
lovely
much.
whodunit.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right, still to come, we're showing you how to dress to impress at your own dinner party.
And Professor's in the kitchen with a delicious plum pudding.
And just who bumped off the lady of the manor? We'll be continuing our quest to find out who done it. That's right after your local weather.
After the break, we chat to our music guru, Zoe.
Arnold Clark New and Used Cars, proud sponsors of This Morning.
The free This Morning app is the perfect way to get closer to the show.
Get involved with the best bits. Enter our competitions. There's fabulous fashion, fantastic food, and the all-new shop.
So, if you can't get enough of This Morning, what are you doing?
There's just so much on here.
Download the free This Morning app today.
Great Western Railway sponsors the ITV Meridian weather.
Good morning. I'm saying mild once again in the forecast for today. Yes, we are continuing with this fairly warm air in place for the time of year, but it is breezy. Today I think we'll see some sunshine, but the coming days are going to start turning more unsettled. So if we pop on the satellite picture, you can see out to the west quite a lot of cloud. Actually, for us, it is building from the west, but for many of us, some brightness out there. So as you push through the day today, I think cloud will come and go a bit, but I do think we'll see some bright or some sunny spells, hopefully a decent amount of it actually. But quite breezy, that wind coming in from a southerly direction. It is mild though, temperatures 15, 16 degrees, maybe even a local 17 perhaps. Into the night tonight, we keep a lot of clear skies overhead. We keep this breeze blowing. You can see some rain just working in above my head there, and that has got us in its sights for tomorrow. You might catch a rogue shower tonight, but generally it is dry. And again, it's mild, 13, 14 degrees as we start tomorrow morning. But we do see a change for tomorrow. So thickening cloud, you can see some outbreaks of rain moving in. This is a weather front, so the wind's quite strong associated with it as well. Something a bit brighter does try to come in later, but always the chance of some further showers rattling through. Temperatures dropping away a little, so highs of 14 or 15. Have a good day.
Great Western Railway sponsors the ITV Meridian weather.
Are your old freestanding wardrobes a waste of space? We'll help you uncover up to twice the storage space of freestanding wardrobes. All Sharp's wardrobes are created to fit more in, maximising every millimetre of space and tailoring the perfect storage solutions. Trust Sharp's to create beautifully organised space. Our half-price sale is now on. Call or click for your nearest showroom or free home design visit.
chilled treat for the whole family. Kinder Milk Slice. A deliciously fluffy, milky filling infused with a hint of honey, sandwiched between 2 sponge layers. Kinder Milk Slice, delightfully chilled.
Welcome back to My Morning. Zoe, tell us what driving anthems are revving up your playlist.
Arnold Clark, new and used cars. Proud sponsors of This Morning.
Hello, dear friends, and welcome back. Welcome back to the biggest whodunit the nation has seen in years. Forget who shot Phil Mitchell. This is even bigger. We've got lots more surprises to come. So let me hand you back to Colonel Mustard.
Well done, Fenton. Well done.
Good old Fenton.
Lots still to come this morning. How to wow your own dinner party guests. Mrs. Silver is outside with a pick of the best outfits. What have you got for us, Silver?
Darlings, sequin season is upon us. It's time to shimmer. And may I say, I've got some killer looks to die for.
Thank you so much. He's passing on some of his biggest life lessons. Freddie Flintoff joins us in the library to talk about his new book.
They're the best board games to entertain you this winter. The Reverend Green is here to give them his seal of approval. More tea, Vicar!
They said, Reverend, will you show us some of the things that we can play? And I said, I'm game.
Thank you so much, Vicar, thank you. Today we're turning cookery into an exact science as we're in the kitchen for our professor's delicious plum pudding.
Yes.
Is that what you're making? Are you all
Yes.
right?
You look flustered.
Well, no, I've been experimenting for weeks and weeks to come up with the perfect recipe for this show. But I think with the perfect equal quantities of sugar and butter and water for caramel, and then plums, and then pastry tucked in. Yes, we're going to be creating a plum tatin.
Oh, that sounds just so delicious.
I don't know about you, Scarlett, but she looks a bit flustered to me. That's suspicious.
Just a little bit suspicious. Everybody is so suspicious. Apart from you, Colonel.
Always cool as a cucumber, but hot as mustard. That's true. So, that's the best dinner party outfits at 11:40.
Freddie Flintoff joins us to talk about his new book at 5 to 12.
We're taking a look at the best board games for this winter just after midday.
And we're in the kitchen for Professor Plum's pudding. That's at 12:15.
And of course, we're on the hunt to find out the identity of our mystery killer. There's been a murder. Oh, hold on a second.
Oh, it only dings when you push it. What happens if I push it? Hold on. Maybe
This
it
is
only
suspicious in itself.
There's been a murder.
Oh. How strange. Curiouser and curiouser.
Hopefully we're going to discover who bumped off the lady of the manor. And things are really progressing. Now, she's supposed to be in a body bag.
Oh. Josie, zip yourself up and stop stuffing your face with crisps.
Do you have a line, Josie?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm too busy eating my crisp. I can't confirm body bags are really, really cosy, but I could always be a bit warmer. I think I need a jumper.
Well, that'll be great in the edit. Another visitor.
Who could it be? Oh.
Who loves you, baby? It's me, Kodak.
I love you. I genuinely love you.
Did he talk like that?
I think so, on the clip I watched. On my tube, or whatever it's called.
Hello again, Andy.
Hi.
Kodak.
Kodak.
What have you got for
I've got the information about what the viewers at home think. Who did it? Who committed the murder? So, Samantha says, where is Alison Hammond? She's always up to no good. You're right, Samantha.
True.
Angela says, I'm going with Miss Scarlett, brackets, Holly, with a pineapple. You and a pineapple?
About you for a while.
And finally, Emily says, isn't it obvious who the murderer... Who isn't it... Excuse me.
Hold on. Oh, what the? What's this? This is an outrage!
There's been a murder.
Exactly. That's what Emily thinks. And Emily thinks it's Gino.
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah.
So, what do you think at home?
Well, we'll look into that in a bit.
Let me know. Remember.
And haven't you got some news about a competition
Kojak,
also?
love, Kojak, Kojak.
Kojak?
Thank you. Oh, yeah. As Kojak, I want to tell you about the competition prize. It's worth a flipping fortune, and you could win it all. And here's the lovely Sean Welby.
I thought that was Telly
I'm on a
Savalas for a
spooky
second.
tour in this fantastic camper van, and it's basically a mobile hotel room that you can stay in any time of the year.
Yes, this brand new Volkswagen Transporter T30 is worth over £75,000, sleeps 4 people and comes with all the mod cons. But there's also £30,000 that's totally tax-free. To celebrate this fabulous stash of cash, I've come to meet Julie Montagu, Viscountess Hitchingbrook, who's given me a tour of her haunted manor.
This room dates back to the 16th century, and everybody who has stayed here has said the same thing when they wake up the next morning. They saw a grey lady. I want you to experience it yourself, so I've made the bed for you.
Can we see another part of the house, please?
Of course. Have a think about it, though. Have a think about it.
The whole package is worth a whopping £105,000, so get entering for your chance to win big. Not gonna lie, I'm getting out of here now. Text the word prize to 81119. Text costs £2 plus 1 standard network rate message. Go to the website or enter via the This Morning app. Entries cost £2. Call 09068 781119. Calls cost £2 plus your network access charge. Or post your name and number to DY43 PO Box 7558 Derby DE1 0NQ. Entrance must be 18 or over. Lines close on Friday the 12th of November at 3 p.m. Good luck.
Yes, good luck with that. Now, it's the location that's been described as the inspiration for Cluedo.
Here's what happened when we sent Detective Hammond. Ah, that's where she is, to visit the housing estate that spawned the game and uncover its secrets.
There's been a murder at Tudor Close. A body has been found. There are 6 suspects.
Where's my earring? Yes. Now that mystery's been solved. What was that about murder?
Yes, as I was saying, there's been a murder at Tudor Close. But who done it?
Was it Professor Plum, Miss Scarlet, or even Colonel Mustard? And did they use the revolver, a length of rope, or perhaps a knife? Well, this is what amateur sleuths have been investigating since Cluedo, or as it was originally known, Murder at Tudor Close, was invented in the 1940s.
And as to the question of where the crime was committed, the kitchen,
Hall, or lounge? Well, you might get your clues in this house, which is reputedly the original inspiration for the playing board of Cluedo. Ah! Oh, who left this candlestick here? Is that blood? Ow, careful. Ow.
Anyway, as I was saying, time to investigate further.
Danny, it's a stunning Tudor mansion. When does it date back to?
So they originally date back prior to the 1930s. So they were originally 7 derelict farmhouses. And then what happened is one of the local developers, a guy called Charles Neville, he actually turned it into a hotel. So it became the Tudor Close Hotel. And rumour has it that there was quite a lot of celebrities that stayed here over the years.
So who stayed here?
Cary Grant, Betty Davis, Errol Flynn, and apparently Julie Andrews' parents worked here as well when it was a hotel. So supposedly when she was younger, she used to entertain some of the guests as well before she was even famous.
So how did this place become the basis of the board game?
So Anthony Platt and his wife, they were apparently travelling entertainers. So one of the things that they did here was a murder mystery night where they used to use local celebrities and sort of local people to be part of the game. The seed was sown here and it then became Cluedo sort of a little bit later on.
While the game's success soared, the hotel closed in 1952 and was turned into 7 separate houses, which are now privately owned and lived in.
And each house has amazing period features that makes you feel like you're in the middle of a classic murder mystery, like these wooden doors. I mean, you wouldn't hear your victim scream through one of these, would you? Hey? Frightened me to death. Now, obviously, this is a modern version of the game.
Yep.
How did it all start?
The game's evolved loads over the years. There's different characters, different weapons. There used to be a bomb, there used to be a syringe, and there was like Mrs. Gold and Mrs. Silver. So there's been loads of different character names over the years.
And do you remember when that rope was really a piece of rope?
Yeah, I do remember that.
I don't know why they changed it to a piece of plastic. So you were saying earlier that the hotel was divided into 7 houses. So if I wanted to own the whole game, I'd have to buy all the houses, is that right?
Yeah, if you bought all the houses, then you'd have all the rooms that were inspired by the board.
So how much would that set me back?
Fair few quid.
I wonder if they'd accept Monopoly money.
Fascinating business.
Fascinating. What a beautiful home.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous. Now,
Not as big as this one, though.
No, darling, no, not as big as yours. In just a moment, our very own Miss Peacock is here to share your spooky stories. That is right after this.
Coming up, our fashionista Alan will be modelling this season's hottest styles.
Arnold Clark, new and used cars, proud sponsors of This Morning.
It was the day the world changed forever.
Go compare!
There he is.
Of course. You weren't around before price comparison sites. Trust me, it was a nightmare. Nowadays, you can trust Go Compare to help you find the right deal at the right price. Now, I know you've been telling everybody about the amazing £250 free excess cover, haven't you? Anything to add? Rejoice, rejoice, that Go Compare is there!
This is definitely the one.
The spinach really complements a turkey.
I think we're ready. At Butternut Box, we believe dogs deserve better. So we're all about serving them fresh, tasty, healthy food.
Our dogs' dinners are gently cooked with meat, veg, and herbs.
We know it's good. We taste test it ourselves. Try a fresh take on dog food at butternutbox.com.
Home. One word with many meanings. Every home is different, but with something in common. We'd do anything to protect what we love. We want to protect you and your family. We're ACO, experts in home life safety. First responders, protecting your home day and night. Safety first, ACO first.
What can businesses do to fight the climate crisis?
I've got a few ideas.
Use wind or solar.
Do more sustainable farming. Protect mi agua. Go all electric faster. I'm only 6. You figure it out. What's it gonna take for you to do something? Yeah.
What are you waiting for? Climate change affects all of us.
This is your chance to do something good.
Shark's new corded range has more suction power than any other upright vacuum cleaner brand. Plus, anti-hair wrap technology removes hair from the brush roll, so you don't have to.
Pet hair can be a real problem. Shark have designed anti-hair wrap technology to help fix it.
I love the suction power that you get with Shark. It's a complete game changer.
You can really feel the difference. You can see it in the carpet.
Shark, the UK's #1 vacuum cleaner brand.
This is entertainment.
Your Majesty.
Oh, Colin!
We've found something.
Well, what have you got in there? Look, the blue-eyed creature is killing the blob.
And here, they perform strange, elaborate mating rituals.
Gross.
There's more. Just command something to play, and it will. They just give it away. For free.
Imbecile. Still, suppose we could give them 20 to 30 more minutes.
Should I fetch the biscuits?
Very well. And Colin, the good biscuits.
One of our children has gone missing.
Nothing is as it seems.
Were you worried about something? I didn't find the kids in the park. I found them by the woods. Did you too?
Ben's fine. You haven't raised a monster.
New thriller Hollington Drive. Watch the full series now on ITV Hub.
Welcome back to My Morning. So, Alan, are Stripes making a comeback?
Arnold Clark New and Used Cars. Proud sponsors of This Morning.
Well, welcome back. We're now joined by Miss Peacock to listen to some of your spooky stories. But first, I think we've got someone on the line who thinks that they know who killed the lady of the manor.
This is DI Kate Fleming from AC12. I'm sorry to say that your investigation is a complete shambles. I've reviewed all the evidence and the murderer is obviously...
Oh. Who?
I think
Is that where she hangs up?
Lost the line, but I'll tell you what, it's not as complicated as finding H.
Oh, that is... that is true,
It'll be simpler by the end, at least you'll know. Right, let's
good
get on to
morning
the phone.
to you.
Oh, good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
You were
Crack
looking
on with
glorious.
it. Please move on. With
Yes, we
due
will,
speed.
So let's speak
Thank
to
you.
Juliet. Good morning, Juliet. How are you this morning?
I'm good, loving the show. You've had me absolutely in tears of laughter. It's been brilliant.
I'm glad to hear it,
Thank
Juliet.
you.
I'm glad to hear it. I think you're about to freak us all out.
This, I
morning.
tell you what, Juliet, this one's right up my street.
Where do you live, Juliet?
Where are you?
I live in a little cottage on the edge of a wood in Hampshire, on an estate in Hampshire.
So a big
My children
estate?
tend to call it the gingerbread cottage. That's how it looks.
It sounds
lovely.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Well, we'll bulldoze that and put some crops in.
So tell us what happened to you, because this is you think that it's being haunted by an old gamekeeper.
Yes. Freddie lived here all his life with his twin brother. He died in the very bed that my husband and I still sleep in, because it's a beautiful wrought iron bed with the brass knobs, that type of bed. We could not get rid of it. And he visits us regularly, does Freddie. His favourite thing is we have flickering electric candles. We turn them off. His favourite thing, he loves to flicker our candles, and we're led in bed, and you'll get this lovely glow in the corner of the room, and we're like, Freddie's done the candles, he's turned the candles on, and he's done that quite regularly. He likes this time of year.
Let me just be absolutely sure here, Juliet. So Freddie comes into your bedroom and flickers your
I
candle.
was just going to say, if he's
He
free
loves
one
to
night, he
flicker
could come and
our
flicker my candle any day. I got something nicer than that.
How do you know it's the gamekeeper? Do you wake up and there's pheasant in there?
We can smell him, yeah. He used to have certain things hung about the house, being a gamekeeper. So, yeah.
Well hung.
So Vanessa, I'm sorry.
Yes.
What do you think about this? I mean, are you a believer of this sort of?
I'm semi-believer. Yeah. My husband isn't, but he's witnessed a couple of really weird things. And we pull up sometimes at night, and it's pitch dark here, no lights, no electricity here, and we'll see a face at the window looking out. We'll pull up in our car, and we're like, oh, there's someone in the cottage.
Is he still in his gamekeeper outfit?
That's all I know, Freddie, as a gamekeeper, but it's usually just his little head, because he was a very small man.
What do you think?
Well, I think it sounds like a frightfully friendly fellow, and he's coming back from the other world to visit and to flicker the candle, which is always a good thing. And, I mean, if you do continue to sleep in his bed, which is wrought iron and attractive, you could imagine he'd want to come round and just check the capers going on inside that bed. So to me, it makes a world of sense.
Well,
he's only a little fellow.
As long
just
as
see
you're
his
quite
head.
happy with it all, then I think, carry on.
I'm not sure whether he's a gamekeeper or a gamekeeper.
I was going to say something about a pheasant plucker, but I decided not to.
You're incredibly brave. Juliet, thank you for that call. That was lovely. Should we speak to Debbie next?
Hi.
Hello, Debbie.
Hello.
So you were visited by a ghost in Cyprus.
I do believe so, Holly, yes. It was 1993. We was posted in the army, And we didn't live on the barracks. We lived in a private hiring in Larnaca.
Right.
And one evening, I was woken up by my youngest daughter, Amy. Mummy, 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 screaming. I ran into her room and I said, Amy, what's wrong? She said, Mummy, there's a little old lady dressed all in black with a black veil sitting on my bed. Oh. And I was like, no, Amy, no. So basically, I didn't think too much of it. I managed to settle her back to sleep. A couple of days later, I ran her a bubble bath. I said, Amy, your bath's ready. She came in, she went, Mummy, I cannot get in that bath. I said, why? She said, the little old lady's clothes are on the floor. She's bathing herself. I said, if those bubbles move now, I'm gone. Sure enough, the bubbles started moving.
No.
Oh, my days. I swear, Holly, yes. So the next day I went into camp and I said to the families officer, I said, you probably think I'm a bit weird here. And I explained the story. And he said, well, Debbie, you do know that years ago those houses were built on an old cemetery. So, yeah, you can guess. I left and moved back to
I was
camp.
going to say, did you move back home pronto?
At least she's clean.
I think it's fascinating that she popped in for a bubble bath, don't you? I think it's quite remarkable. I thought ghosts didn't have the kind of body that you could actually wash,
Maybe
did
they
they?
just get on with what they would have been doing there when they were living there at the time.
Having a nice bubble.
Maybe.
I mean, I think it's great for the Cypriot Tourist Board. Everyone's going to want to go there now and see if that happens to them.
Well, and also, it wasn't a scary energy either, was it? It was a bit of a shock that she was there, but it didn't feel sinister or anything.
No. It just, I was a bit, no. I'm not into all that sort of ghosty ghoulies. I don't like that, no.
All right, thank you.
Well done.
Thank you, Debbie.
Stay on the lovely island. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello, Charlotte.
Hello.
Hello.
So,
Hello, how are you?
Very well, thank you. What's your story?
Well, there was a care home that was condemned and they knocked the building down and built our flats on it where the care home was. And we moved in, and my little boy Frankie, 7, he has an invisible friend called Terence. And Terence throws toys at us in his room. And I was like, oh, this isn't happening. I was like, lights flickering. It was really freaky. So I got a medium in, and they clarified there was a man that lived in the care home called Terence who didn't like people very much and used to cause a lot of mischief. And he also told me I've got 13 grannies in my flat because my flat was a communal room.
Oh, no, you don't need to know information like that.
I know. I said, and apparently my neighbour, Jo, bless her, she said to me, they keep opening my boiler cupboard. I think they're trying to say, oh, it's cold, dear, put the heating on.
You've got cold ghosts?
Well, yeah, it must be, unless they're warning us and saying, put your heating on, dear, don't catch a cold.
So wait, do you see the toys fly through the air, or does your son throw the toys and say, Terence done it?
No. I've been in the room when it's happened, but Holly, the more concerning thing is I have a bath and the light switch starts to swing on its own, so I've got a peeping Tom Terence, I think.
You don't want a peeping Tom ghost?
No, not really. Not when you're having a wash and that. It's a bit freaky, but it does freak me out, yeah.
I'm learning a whole new side to ghosts today. I've got to say, I didn't think ghosts were into that kind of a thing. Absolutely fascinating, but I would imagine that because he's your son's invisible friend, your son likes him and is perfectly comfortable around him and enjoys his company, so everyone can relax.
So that's a good thing.
Yes.
We've got to do Kelly because this is the last one here, and I've got a piece of advice myself. Kelly?
Hello.
Good morning.
So a month ago you were trying to sleep and saw a man in front of you wearing a brown cardigan whilst you were in bed. I've got a simple piece of information for you, Kelly. Call the police.
Very good advice.
I was sort of just waking up from my sleep, and as I've turned over to grab my phone, I've seen this man in a brown cardigan stood in front of me, and it's made me jump back, and then it disappeared. And a few weeks
keep your window locked.
A few weeks later, sort of similar thing. I was falling asleep this time, though, and as I've opened my eyes, a man's been stood near the end of my bed, just staring down at me.
That's scary, isn't it?
That's I don't like that one very much. No, I don't think so.
But
no.
listen, I don't know. I mean, it's... Some
Can't
people
tell you how many calls
you're slightly
loaded.
asleep, you're slightly awake,
So
you're
many.
slightly dreaming. Maybe it's something like that, or maybe it's real. Who knows? But thank you for sharing those with us today. Thank you.
One final question to Miss
yes.
Peacock.
Oh, yes.
So you live next door to the lady of the manor. Is it true You hated how much noise she made at night.
And
she thought you were being unreasonable.
Did hate it. I hated it. It was noise of a carnal kind. There was all manner of romping taking place night in, night out. And was it unreasonable? Yes!
It's that damn gamekeeper again.
It is. Thank you very much, Miss Peacock. We'll see you soon. In just a moment, she's helping you stand out in style. We're joining Mrs. Silver in the conservatory for a pick of the best dinner party outfits. That's right, after this.
Join us after the break as we chat with James as we head down to his big game.
Arnold Clark New and Used Cars, proud sponsors of This Morning.
With O2, make every day brighter. With the Samsung Galaxy S21 5G, for under £34 a month when you trade in. And claim a free Samsung Chromebook 4 worth £299. Get your Samsung Galaxy S21 5G from under £34 today. Search O2 Samsung.
The new Capri Sun Squash turns water into delicious Capri Sun. Cap-Cow! With added multivitamins.
These big brands. Switch from Tesco to Lidl and save over £25 on this like-for-like big shop. Now that's big on quality and always Lidl on price.
It was designed to improve brushing. It ended up changing everything.
I think you're gonna wanna see this. I know you're not gonna believe this. Watch me now. Make it say ooh, make it say wow. Watch me now.
Growing up in a little red house on the edge of a forest in Norway, there were three things my family encouraged: kindness, honesty, and hard work. Over time, I've come to add a fourth: be curious. Be curious about the world around us, and then go. Go with an open heart, and you will find inspiration anew.
Viking, exploring the world in comfort.
It's good that so many of us are double vaccinated, but viruses like colds, flu and COVID-19 can spread quickly in winter.
So many adults and most children will be offered a free flu vaccine.
And if you're over 50 or in an at-risk group, you'll also need a COVID-19 booster. Vaccines boost our immunity and protect us from dangerous viruses.
Of course, I've got mine.
Get vaccinated, get boosted, get protected. Find out if you're eligible for a free flu or COVID-19 booster vaccine now.
This is the Pet Show!
My love.
You're a nation of animal lovers. This show is simply a love letter to all of them.
Quite right.
Ready, pet, go!
And down.
We're putting pets front and centre.
All new The Pet Show. Starts Sunday at 5:35 on ITV and ITV Hub.
Welcome back to My Morning. So, James, what's your game plan for the big match today?
Arnold Clark New and Used Cars, proud sponsors of This Morning.
Welcome back. Still to come, he's just arrived to join our Whodunit. Freddie Flintoff, here to talk about his brand new book. Sometimes you say it's not cricket, this time it is cricket.
And they're the perfect addition to any family gathering. Reverend Green shows us his pick of the best board games. What have you got, Reverend?
Well, do you know, I was once playing a Monopoly with a ghost, and he got so into it, I said, "That's the spirit!"
It's the best. It's the actual best.
But first, out in the conservatory with Mrs. Silver, who's brought some dinner party dress inspirations for us. What have you got for us?
Good morning.
Good morning, darlings. It's been a long time since we've glammed up. Last season we didn't get to, so I am bringing the shimmer, the sexy, the sequins. I've got some very glamorous looks.
Scarlett here,
well,
glammed up all the time.
Do you know this dress was my mother's? This is actually my mum's dress that I'm wearing today.
It is amazing. Your mum clearly extremely glam. You look
a very old dress, I have to say.
Shall we kick off?
Yes, yes.
The Luxe Tuck. So if you don't want to wear a dress, this is a really fantastic alternative. Here we've got Pam, loving the soundtrack too. OK, what's interesting about this suit is that they're actually from different places. So the blazer is Zara, $59.99. Now, I'm a bit obsessed with the cut of my blazers, and this is as gorgeous and flattering as it gets. Super long, very square, the lapel is long and thin, and you could easily wear that with jeans or something different to work if you wanted to. But the trousers are River Island, £28. And then if we pan down to the feet, this is a big shape at the moment, the silhouette. It's the sort of kick flare, front split, shows off the shoes. Just be careful if you're buying these trousers that you wear the heel that's the right height, so that they're not too low on the ground and then you're going to ruin the cuff. Okay. The blouse is Zara, and you can see the detail on the cuff, beautiful diamante, and all down the front and on the collar. I think it just adds a little bit of glam without being too obvious.
It's beautiful. It's really chic and sophisticated.
It is,
I love it.
It's sexy in a different way. And the
really
bag, Primark, £10. So you've got a great bargain there. And the shoes are Zara, $49.99.
Love it.
Looking beautiful,
much.
Pam. Very, very elegant. Killer look, one might say.
Yes.
Vava Velvet with Sarah is my next look. Very feminine. Now, again, it's an alternative to a dress. Again, I love a jumpsuit.
Yeah.
The only thing is sometimes tricky to go to the loo, so take your mate in for that. Exactly, take a friend. But this is absolutely very elegant. Let's look at the detail on the shoulder. You've got the beautiful scrunching, rolled shoulder, a lovely lace detail devore on the neckline, and then the beautiful crystals buttons on the front. It's actually very cinching in on your waist. So
it's like a dress from the waist up, isn't it?
It is.
All that kind of femininity and gorgeousness.
You've got two pockets. Anything with pockets I love. It gives it a more relaxed vibe. Hello, we've got friends. And I absolutely
That's all right,
love...
don't worry. I'll set the dogs on him, that's for sure.
Leave it to Colonel Mustard.
So pretty.
Diamante. OK, the shoes are Coast Fashion, $39.20, which I think is a brilliant price if you look at the beautiful... Can you give us a side view as well?
Yeah.
One might even say killer heels, guys.
Beautiful.
Bag, oasisfashion.com, £33.60. And the jumpsuit is Monsoon, £85. Again, I would 100% wear that again. A camel coat over the top. I don't think it needs to be just worn for a party. The shoes also come in gold.
Lovely.
So you look
beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
The next look is all from rental sites.
Ah, you look lovely.
Yes, but we know Nick. You look stunning, Nick.
Oh my God, you look amazing.
I'm calling this something borrowed because rental sites are absolutely huge. I think they went absolutely through the roof during COVID. To buy this look would be £1,350, and to rent it for the day is £38.
Oh, that's amazing.
So you're really saving a lot of money, especially if it's something that you might only want to wear.
We just have a
once.
moment for the neckline, please. How beautiful
The neckline is stunning. I was talking to Nick earlier. It's not great for a bra, but she's just tucked her straps down, or you wear it with a strapless bra, but it's so elegant on that décolletage. It's from, the coat is hercollective.com, and it's £13 a day, or it would be $380. lovely. The dress is Ganny, only £15 a day to wear, and the cut of it is just divine. I will say it's a very flattering cut, ruching on the waist. You've got a long sleeve, you've got a slit that's high but not too high, and the bag is a little bit of fun. It's Charlotte Olympia. Check out the skull on the top.
Yeah.
Loving Nick's neon nails as well. And that's Charlotte Olympia from £10 a day at mywardrobehq.com. Do
you like
and it?
Yes. Do you feel good?
I feel so glamorous.
Yeah. You look really
I don't want to give it back.
Don't. I think you should go straight out. Cocktails behind us. And also, when you rent these items, they always arrive dry cleaned. So you don't need to worry about any of that. And you try them on and you go for it. Thanks, Nick.
Thank you. Lovely, lovely.
Gorgeous.
And this is beautiful too. You look
Again, we've got our own
amazing.
another Miss Scarlett in the house.
So nice.
So, Meg, I have to say this is my favourite dress of the lot. This is warehousefashion.com, £79.20. It's on sale at the moment, was £99. The cut of it really looks expensive. It's perfect for the festive season, your New Year's Eve party. I absolutely love these puff sleeves. I think it's very, very flattering. Peplum hem on the bottom. The bag is Oliver Bonus, £45. Look at the detail on it.
I know,
it's so beautifully beaded and embroidered. And then a very yellow gold shoe, ASOS.com, £17. Literally walking them out the shop.
And they're going to go with so many things
Exactly.
as well.
They're a real
like
staple.
A winter nude in a way.
Totally. And they also come in size 2 to 13, which is also important. So our Miss Scarlett, the earrings, can we see them? They are Zara, $14.99. And I just think, can you give us a 12? Oh, yes, we've got a bit of detail on the back as well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, which does fit a bra underneath. Yeah. That's another. You know, these practicalities are important.
Definitely.
You're going to be dancing, you know, murder on the dance floor.
It's true.
Couldn't help that one, guys. Sorry. But you look very elegant.
Thank you.
Thank
Beautiful.
you, Meg.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much to Mrs. Silver and to all our models. If you fancy getting your hands on anything you've seen today, download our free This Morning app and head to Shop the Show. Mrs. Silver.
Yes?
Just one more question for you. Isn't it true that you were unhappy with the lady of the manor because she had started to use another fashion designer?
Who told you this?
I know everything.
Well, I must say, OK, I admit it. I did see her wearing last season's Dolce, but I wouldn't be seen dead in that.
Interesting. In just a moment, he's making himself comfortable in our mansion. But he's used to that. Freddie Flintoff's in the library to talk about his new book. Perfect place for him. Put that down. Put it down. Well done. Back after this.
So next up on My Morning, we speak to James about his top cleaning tips.
Arnold Clark New and Used Cars, proud sponsors of This Morning.
I would love it then, if you'd be my friend, I'd be by your side, hanging for a while. We all need someone to love, to feel, to be someone. Oh, love, love, love. I would love it then, if you'd be my friend. Your friends are always by your side.
Bisto.
At Cancer Research UK, Gifts in Wills fund a third of our research. Research that scientists like these have pledged their careers towards.
I've got some news for you.
Research that creates moments like this.
You don't need any further treatment.
But 1 in 2 of us will get cancer in our lifetime, and it needs all of us to beat it. To help secure life-saving research for future generations, use our free will service. Our expert legal partners can guide you through writing or updating your will for free. Join the others who have pledged a gift in their will to Cancer Research UK at cruk.org/free will service or call 0300 123 7733. And together, we will beat cancer.
Some cordless vacuums have a habit of letting you down, with only enough runtime to do half a job. But not the award-winning Vax One Power Blade range. High-performance cordless vacuums, powered by the removable Vax One Power battery, with enough runtime to clean your whole home. The Blade range includes dual battery options, so you can have a second, fully charged one ready to go and go for up to 90 minutes. The Blade 4 is powered by our best ever brushless motor and Vax core technology, so it's proven to clean carpets better than the UK's top 3 best-selling cordless vacuums. While the whole range features our twin helix brush bar that's built to deal easily with spills on hard floors, then clean deep into carpets. And direct helix technology means there's no loss of suction, so you get the performance of the best-selling corded uprights in a light, well-balanced cordless that switches to a handheld in one click for cleaning in the car, on the sofa, high and low. Whether you need extra runtime or you're cleaning a busy home with pets, there's a Vax 1 power blade for you.
The Vax Blade range, now from just £159.99. Order direct and get a toolkit worth over £50 free. With payment options and free delivery at vax.co.uk. When life gets messy, get Vax.
At Ninja Warrior UK Eastbourne, you grip. You leap. You reach. You laugh. Can you beat the wall? Find your inner ninja at Ninja Warrior UK Eastbourne. Book online at ninjawarrior.uk.
We have statements from both Felicity Cradle and Rosa Shapland.
You didn't turn a blind eye. Grace? Is that you?
We need everything you know.
Your life's not about God. It's about your ego.
Where are you going, sir?
To talk to someone who can lead me to the killer.
The Long Call continues tonight at 9 on ITV and ITV Hub.
James, our viewers are desperate to know. What's your secret to keeping things spotless all year round?
Arnold Clark New and Used Cars, proud sponsors of This Morning.
Well, welcome back to you. Still to come, will we finally find out the identity of the mystery killer? Let's hope so, because the lady of the banner seems to be getting incredibly bored over there.
Oh, are we still playing this?
Yes, Josie, we're still playing this.
Well, I'm having a read. I'm a bit bored.
I mean, between you and me, Josie, I think we're all wondering how long this is going on for.
But first, it's time to find out what the loose women are talking about this lunchtime. Hello, Kay.
Hello, Holly. Well, let me divert your attention. We are talking about the shock doc breastfeeding my boyfriend. Too much for telly? Jane's got a lot to say on the latest twist in one of showbiz's most bitter breakups. All that and Hollywood's newest action hero, Kumail Nanjiani, joins us too.
Oh, I've been too busy investigating this murder. I've been all morning working on it. Philip? I think it was you, love.
Who's he?
You!
Who's
Philip?
Who's fit? Mustard, you silly woman!
It was you, it was you. I can tell by them evil eyes.
He's in character, Linda. He's
is
in
he?
character. We're back at 12:30.
We'll see you then, ladies. Thank you. Now then, he's joined us in the library to talk about his new book, which aims to pass on some of the lessons he's learnt throughout his life. This is the book here. This is what we're talking about. Welcome. Do you feel like you've just literally walked into some
I don't know
madhouse?
what's going on here. He looks like, remember Seth off Emmerdale? Remember when we used to sit at the bar?
Yeah.
Near Mr. Wilkes.
Someone just texted me and said you look like Pop Larkin.
I tell you what, this will be a chapter for another book one day, because this is your 7th book, isn't it?
Yeah, I've done a few now.
Yeah,
yeah, but it's over a long period of time.
A long period of time. But this one is more, I mean, I sort of said there in the intro, this is life lessons, but you don't want this to be a blueprint for...
No, I'm not preaching to people or telling them how to live. What it is, it's stories of my life, and then at the end of each one, what I've learned from it. And it's everything from mental health, bulimia, to having dinner with Desmond Tutu in South Africa.
Yes.
So there's plenty going on. It's like a broad spectrum.
Although having dinner with Desmond Tutu in South Africa, that wasn't the person that impressed you the most, because there was one other person that you saw that you thought, oh my God, this is the moment of my life.
Lee Ryan?
No.
Or Elton John?
No.
Les Dennis?
Oh, he wasn't in South Africa, but I remember the kids went to a primary school, and around our way there's a lot of footballers. So you go in the yard, and at one point they're like Wayne Rooney in one corner, and Robin Van Persie, and Robbie Savage. And then one day, Les Dennis walked in. it was like, wow, that's the bloke off Family Fortunes. You know, I got so excited.
That was the moment of being starstruck.
Yeah.
I mean, your life has been so varied. You've had so many different moments, whether it be, you know, in the cricket or the telly or whatever it is you've done. But actually, it was growing up in Preston and those jobs that you had there that you kind of learnt the most from, you think?
Yeah, I loved it. I grew up in Preston. All my family is still there. And when I left school, I got a job at Woolworths behind record counter in Preston.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to go and play cricket in Australia in the winter. And my mum said, you're too young, you're not going, get a job. And so I worked behind record counter, and it was some of the best days of my life. I used to get on my bike in the morning, pedalling, sell Elvis's Essential Collection, Oasis, their big albums had just come out. And then after that, I lived on the car park at the cricket ground at Old Trafford with the groundsman.
Oh, did you?
And I started off in accounts in the office. I couldn't do that. I struggled in the ticket office. And ended up running the club shop at Lancashire. So I got a real broad feeling for jobs.
Yeah.
Flintoff. Oh. Let's back up a wee bit there and talk about Woolworths.
Yes.
I mean, we read the book.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's a bit of a confession in there myself, which means that you're sitting here today, one of the many suspicious characters in this manor house. What did you do, Flintoff?
I might give a few things away.
You sort of thought of yourself as a bit of a Robin Hood, didn't you, Flintoff?
Well, in them days, I was behind the record counter and there was no beepers. It was store detectors. So, like, one day someone came in and I knew them and they might have got a PlayStation. Yeah.
Did you do this more than once?
Maybe.
Maybe.
But it was a good thing.
But in your hand, you were thinking...
In my at the time, it was people coming in and they couldn't afford it.
I tell you right now, you're being watched by our detective.
Yes.
I mean, don't worry, he's useless. He's never going to solve anything. But nevertheless,
oh,
you could be in trouble.
I think I'm guilty as charged.
The cricketing thing, I guess, was an interesting part growing up because you sort of forfeit your youth in a certain way, not only because you're so dedicated to the sport and the amount of training that goes within that, but also because you sort of end up surrounding yourself with people that are much older than you.
Yeah. Well, I started when I was 6. I think I played my first game at 6 for the under-14s when they were short. And then carried on playing. And then from the age of 10, I was playing in my dad's team with men. So you're in a dressing room and you're acutely aware that you're not an adult.
Yeah.
But then you go back to primary school and you're doing your times table, sat in a class, thinking, actually, I'm not quite like everyone else.
Didn't quite fit in anyway.
And I'm not sure many places I have fit in through my life. And I suppose the more I've gone on, the more comfortable I am in myself.
Yeah.
I don't feel I missed out. It was just a little bit different.
Yeah.
I was playing cricket. I was loving it.
Well, you say in the book that you on the outwardly you might look like you've got it all together, but you still don't feel like you necessarily have.
I don't think I ever do. I think, you know, you look back and you look now, and I wouldn't say I live by the seat of my pants, but you know, I'll have a go at things.
Yeah.
I think as I've got older, you know, mentally, I'm happier in myself, and I've got myself together a little bit more. But for a period of my time, I was lost probably as a kid.
Yeah.
And in a professional sporting mode at such a young age, I realised that the real me wouldn't have survived in that. You know, I was quite shy and retiring. I created this persona of being bulletproof.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, at no point was I ever bulletproof.
No.
You know, it was...
The great thing is in all of these stories is the way they develop, where they end up. You end in, you know, so if you're out driving with your mates when you're younger, you end up on a show like Top Gear, which is like a dream come true. Although you did, and he was on yesterday, Paddy was in here, you did nearly kill Paddy in a hearse.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, sometimes stories get a bit embellished, but this was a bad one.
Oh.
We had a hearse and Paddy...
That's what we're looking at now.
So Paddy started with his hearse and he wanted to give a different option for a family car, to get the kids in the back and there's a ball pit in the back.
It was never a good idea, was it, from the get-go?
Well, they let me, like, drive on a rally stage in it and Paddy straps in the back and they're egging me on and I rolled it. But the worst thing was, it was dangerous, but then all these plastic balls from the ball pool started coming out the back. Chris Harris jumps out, I've crawled out, and I forgot, like, I'm shouting for Paddy. Paddy, all right? For the first time ever, you can't hear out from Paddy. And I think, oh, my word, where's Paddy?
Oh,
and then we got out and Paddy was shook up, to be honest.
Yeah.
He insisted on having my hotel room that night. Cause
I bet he did.
You had a bath?
Yeah, so we could have a bath, yeah.
Oh, poor Paddy. But there are stories like that. I mean, the book is very funny, it's very poignant at times as well, so congratulations. Here it is. This is what we're talking about, and this is out today.
And you do say in there that you'd like to do Strictly, but you'd only dance with Anton Dubek.
I didn't say I'd like to do it. I said if I had to do it, I'd dance with Anton.
Because?
Because I know him. He won't have that awkward thing of getting to know someone. Then I watched him on Question on Sport. How good is he on sport? We could just have a chat, can't we?
There you go. That's what you look like. That's what...
You look good together.
Well, that's all right. Look at that. I'm not sure who'd lead, though.
Who, I know you've been in here all morning, Flintoff. Who do you think's the guilty party?
I'm hoping Richard Madeley.
He's not been around today.
I haven't seen him. Suspiciously silent today.
Phantom.
Quite possibly. Who knows?
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So, oh no, look who's back. Who could it possibly be?
Elementary, my dear Willoughby. I don't know what you're on about. I am Sherlock. Can you not recognise me?
I do. It's my favourite.
Don't you laugh, Freddie. This is great. This is the best one I've done so far. I'm very concerned about your motive, Flintoff. I mean, the lady of the manor was about to bulldoze the local cricket pitch to build a shopping centre. So...
Did you do it, Flintoff?
Can't possibly say.
Well, we'll find out.
We will. I will find out, because I know, because I am a detective and have been a detective all morning in various guises. Well, if you don't like this one, I could be, what's-her-face? Vera, but I seem to have... Oh, have you got the coat? Oh, quick. I could be Vera. Quick change. You know, stand by, a competition coming up in a sec, but I'm just going to do my Vera.
Andy Peters as Vera is something I'd pay good money to see.
Me as Vera, yes, that's right.
Get the hat, the Vera hat.
Oh, sorry, go get rid of this hat, the Vera hat. I'll just do it like this, Pets. Don't worry, Pets, I'm Vera now, Pets.
I thought it was going to be Vera
Duckworth.
Duckworth.
That is not Vera.
Is that not Vera?
That is the worst one.
Freddie's just said it's closer to Vera Duckworth.
I'll take any old Vera. I don't mind. Anyway, look, iPad, right. Here are some of what the viewers think, Pets. Dawn says, Andy, are you the killer? Who's Andy? He's not here today. Dermot O'Leary, mysterious in his absence, says Samantha. Thank you, Samantha, for getting in touch. Judy, I like this one. I reckon it's Sharon Marshall, because she knows all about soap opera murders.
So true.
I like that one. And finally this one. Zoe, I've got my eye on Colonel Mustard. Haven't we all got an eye
Everyone's
on Colonel
watching you,
Mustard?
Colonel.
You got some competition news?
Always.
Crack on.
Always. Will do. How do you fancy winning a prize? It's a massive prize. Not only will you get cash, you'll also get a car. Not just any old car. It's a camper van. This whole prize is worth an absolute fortune, and I'd love for you to win it. And here's Sean with the details.
Autumn isn't just about watching the leaves change colour and cosy nights in. Autumn can be about adventure too. Yet holidays can be had any time, and a camper van is now the must-have all year round travel companion.
I'm taking this spooktacular camper on a road trip around some of Dorset's scariest locations. This Volkswagen Transporter T30, worth over £75,000, is all decked out to help you and your loved ones feel right at home wherever and whenever the road takes you. There's also a whopping £30,000 in cash to win too.
Welcome to Mapperton House. Now, this very fine-looking manor house behind me here is also home to the scariest, spookiest Halloween trail in the county. Better keep my eyes peeled. While I continue my spooky tour, I think it's time you got entering. Now, there's lots of different ways to enter, but one of the quickest is by text. This one behind me is the... I'm not looking.
For your chance to win, text the word prize to 81119. Text costs £2 plus one standard network rate message. Go to the website or enter via the This Morning app. Entries cost £2. Call 09068 781119. Calls cost £2 plus your network access charge. Or post your name and number to DY43 PO Box 7558 Derby DE1 0NQ. Entrance must be 18 or over. Lines close on Friday the 12th of November at 3 p.m. Good luck.
Yes, good luck with that. Right, we found ourselves in the games room now with Reverend Green, who's been surrounded by a host of brand new board games. Good morning, Reverend.
Hi, good morning. How are you? Do you know what? Nobody knows it's me while I'm walking around.
You are literally my favourite person in the world, not going to lie.
Thanks.
The hair is fantastic.
The laugh is fantastic.
And no one knows it's me. I could literally get away with murder. Anyway, shall we crack on?
Yes, please,
All right, let's crack on. Let's start with these. These are general knowledge games. So one for kids. So this is the best of kids. You land on your coloured token there, and then you move to the same colour further on if you can get the general knowledge question right. It's just basically general knowledge. Really quite easy questions. Some of you are a bit tricky, and they're themed around things like alphabet or potluck. They're really really nice. £19.99 gets you that. There's also a sport version as well, Best of Sport and Leisure for £24.99. So if general knowledge is your thing, these are the games for you. As is this next one. So this is like unthreatening trivia. So you will know the answer to these questions, but it's how you give your answer that is key. So this is called So Wrong It's Right. There are 5 ways to answer each question. So I'll do you a quick demo of how it works. So the question would be, which political title is given to the wife of a US president? So if the action card turns over and says, got it, you're allowed to say the correct answer, which is First Lady. If it comes up and says not it, you have to give the wrong answer in the same kind of realm. Exactly, second man, or you could say Vice President. If it says ditch it, you've got to get rid of the letter from both words at the beginning. So it would be First Lady. That's exactly it. If it's flip it, you've got to turn it around and it would be Lady first. And if it's switch it, then it's a spoonerism. So it would be Lurst Fady. So I'm going to test you on one, OK? Here we go. So, Holly, which Toy Story character has the catchphrase to infinity and beyond? And I turn it around and it's a switch it.
I don't know what that meant.
So turn the letters round at the beginning.
Loves bite you.
Loves bite you, yes. Phil, let's give one to you. Which physical characteristic would you likely be described as being if you weren't right-handed? The action card is flip it. So say it that way.
Right-handed.
The other way round.
Flipped it, because I'd be left-handed. So I'd be right-handed? Handed left?
Handed left. That's exactly it.
I flipped the wrong one there. Let's see.
5 ways to answer one question. It's so infuriatingly fun. It's £14.99.
Once you get your head round what those things mean, I bet you can have a lot of fun with that.
But it's quick, and you've got to slam your hand down, and then you win that card.
OK, got it.
Really, really quick. So it's ace. From Format Games. Right, let's move around here to Monopoly. We can't do games without Monopoly.
Yeah.
This one is called Monopoly Cash Decoder. So some of the cash and some of the chance cards are fake. So while you're playing, each player only gets 2 accusation coins. So if you think maybe your money there might be fake that you're holding, I will put my coin down, and then you use the magnifying glass there, and it will actually bring up whether it's fake or not. The chance card, if that's fake, you get to put that in with the bank and cash in. If your money is fake, I get your money. But if it's not...
All sounds very complicated to me.
So
do you know
wonderful.
what they should get into? Monopoly? Bitcoin.
Oh, should they? I think it's crashed. OK, yes. So that is £24.99. It's just another spin.
I mean, if you're a Monopoly fan and you're looking for a way to, like, refresh it slightly.
Yeah, it's a great way of spicing it up, basically. Now, this game in the front here called It's Bananas. Can you see on the corners of the billiard table?
I wondered what this
There are these tails. What you do is just put them on yourself so that the tail is dangling down the back. So why don't you just put one on around yourself like that? So it's between your legs, you can see the tail pointing...
between my legs?
Pointing forwards. You might have to do this with Phil. So
yeah,
like point forwards?
Yes. So, exactly.
Are you serious?
Can you see on the floor, there are a thing called tots, which are little monkey hoops. Yes, monkey hoops. And the game is you get 5 challenges to win banana tokens. You have to, while it's strapped to you, pick up a tot off the floor without holding your tail. So the idea would be...
Stop holding your tail!
If it was
Colonel, let go of your tail!
And then dunk down, and can you pick one up? And there's all kinds of challenges based around those tots.
This is easy for me. We play this every Friday night at the stables.
There you go. Can you pick it up?
There you
are. It's a race between teams, basically.
What a bizarre game.
It's such a bizarre game, but honestly, it looks hilarious for all those watching you. So that is £21.99.
That's a Christmas Day game.
It's a Christmas Day
game.
That's
a Christmas Day
Macmillan.fun.
Yeah.
Now, how about Giant Dobble?
I love Dobble in our house.
Me
it's
too.
our most popular game.
And do you find the kids are better at it than anyone?
Yes.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So you can see it behind you on the floor. The idea would be you would lay down 2 rows of this. We haven't got room. So if one of you stands on one, so who's nearest? Phil, you're probably nearest.
Yeah, I'll go
stand on one there. And then what you have to do is you would be racing against someone else. So you've got to find the next matching symbol, call it out, step to the next one.
Key and key, here.
There you go.
That's it, key and key. And then you keep going until you get a winner.
And what's incredible about Dobble is that you would never believe, it seems so clever, that it's not there, but it always is.
Yeah. And it's a really good one if you've got kids of different ages. So when mine are like 10, 7 and, those ages, they can all play it.
They can all play it.
Depends, so it's quite a good one for that.
And there are times when you look and going, there really isn't one there, but there is.
There always is.
I love that. So that is £21. Now, Silly Sounds, here's a fun game. So this is another kind of game where you've got something on your head that, in other games, you describe it. But what this is a sound. So I don't know what's on these.
OK.
So these have just been laid out for me. If I put this on my head, can you read what it says on there? Don't say it, make the sound, and I have to guess what the sound is. So can you see that?
Moo.
A cow? A cow on a spaceship.
That'll do. That'll do. Cow and a rocket.
Yes.
Cow and a rocket.
There you go. And it's against the clock, and it's like there's like an all-player version or pick a player. It's really, really good fun.
That's fun.
And it's a bit silly. Well, that's why it's called Silly Sound. So that is $13.99. Now, Cooperate. So this is a game where you read out a challenge, and then you and your team decide how many you're going to be able to get right in the time that you've got. And if you don't reach that, then you don't get your points. So, for instance, you've got list play. So if you landed on red list play, it would be famous architectural structures, example, buildings and bridges. Then you've got to think, OK, how many can we list between each other and do that? Word play, words starting with PR, like prince or proof, that kind of thing. How many do you think we'll get right? And you just basically set your target and get on with it.
Lastly, very quickly.
OK, escape room. This is... escape rooms are the thing. But if you want to do it at home, this is 4 escape rooms in one game, and you've got your machine there which helps you decode stuff. It has a timer on it. There are hints. I can't tell you what's in it because it will give it away. It's 30 quid. And finally, Pictionary Air. This is the new Harry Potter version. So instead of your pen that you're using on your device, it's a wand. And there are themed Harry Potter questions, including superfan clues, which are a bit harder. And you get a magic meter on your app. And if you get loads of questions right, your wand will make magic effects. It's amazing.
What I don't understand, Green, is why anyone would bother with all of this when you just go down to the billiard room and play snooker. Surely everybody's got a table like this.
Yes, and if you got a little bit too hot, you could have a dip in the pool.
Just before we finish with the Reverend, is it true that the lady of the manor caught you drinking all the communion wine at church and was threatening to expose you?
I was only testing the wine to make sure that it was holy enough for the congregation. She shouldn't have been meddling. Stop whining.
Reverend, thank you so much. Thank you. We are
Killed the wrong one, I think.
We are heading into the final part of the show now. Fenton, what's coming up?
It's been a mysterious morning, but is all about to be revealed? Will we separate the killer from the pack? Can justice be served? Everything is about to unravel. Right after this.
Next up on My Morning, we pop over to Alan with a roundup of the weekend weather.
Arnold Clark New and Used Cars, proud sponsors of This Morning.
Iceland is the land of exclusive bonus card prices. Turn this price into this price by downloading our app today. In-store only at Iceland and the Food Warehouse.
Mr. Dunn's good to go.
That's great.
2, 3, 4, 5. I promise I'm not looking. 6.
What do you think putting that in, Mum? Sparkle? You look great, Mum. Excellent.
Whatever matters to you, our 39 hospitals have the world-class expertise to get you back there as soon as we can. Spire Healthcare. We're here when it matters for the things that matter.
Oh my God! It's easy to do with a £10 direct debit. You forget all about it. And hopefully you'll be lucky like I was.
Do me a favor. Open the door.
I win £310,000.
Yes!
Is that so?
No! You won the postcode lottery.
Somebody better open the door. Somebody's ringing the bell.
Founders, make some noise. It's time to show the world who you are. Refined, luxury, loud. Silence the admin and get back to doing what entrepreneurs do best. You are
Lorenzo. Annie. Kate.
Express yourself. That thing you're good at. Say it with your business. With a range of benefits to help companies scale and a dedicated account manager, Tide is there to help businesses find their voice and make it louder. Sign up for a Tide business account today.
Hey UK, do you like getting more bang for your buck? Then prepare to flip out. Save £144 with 40 gig of data on the iconic Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. Plus, claim a Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 worth £249. Are you flipping out yet? You will be. Get it all on the UK's best network for 5G for only £57 per month and £50 up front. I'm flipping out. Now that's more bang for your buck.
Jan scrolled to find the perfect birthday card. And with a tap, she sent it on its way to be delivered with thousands of other giggles, cheers and best wishes all over the land. For when it comes to birthdays, it must be a
Moonpig.com.
Download the app now.
Iceland is the land of exclusive bonus card prizes. Turn this price into this price by downloading our app today. In-store only at Iceland and the Food Warehouse.
Amazing deals now on at Currys. Save up to £80 on these 8kg 1400 spin hot point washers from $259 plus free delivery. Save up to £400 on these Samsung Neo QLED 8K TVs and claim a free Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. Keep your home secure at night and save £110 on the award-winning Arlo Pro 3 floodlight camera, now $149.99. And Dyson's outsize vacuum now comes with a 25% wider head to cover a larger floor area, plus a bigger bin for longer cleans between emptying. At Currys.
It's looking wild out there, Alan, so tell us, is a barbecue out of the question?
Arnold Clark New and Used Cars, proud sponsors of This Morning.
Well, welcome back to you. It's the big reveal in just a moment. But first, though, it's competition time and your chance to win a double whammy prize. We're giving away a package worth over £105,000. Just think of all that money. Here's Sean Welby with all the details.
I'm on a spooky tour in this fantastic camper van, and it's basically a mobile hotel room that you can stay in any time of the year. Yes, this brand new Volkswagen Transporter T30 is worth over £75,000, sleeps 4 people, and comes with all the mod cons. But there's also £30,000 that's totally tax-free. To celebrate this fabulous stash of cash, I've come to meet Julie Montagu, Viscountess Hitchingbrook, who's given me a tour of her haunted manor.
This room dates back to the 16th century, and everybody who has stayed here has said the same thing when they wake up the next morning. They saw a grey lady. I want you to experience it yourself, so I've made the bed for you.
Oh. Can we see another part of the house, please?
Of course. Have a think about it, though. Have a think about it.
The whole package is worth a whopping £105,000, so get entering for your chance to win big. Not gonna lie, I'm getting out of here now.
Text the word prize to 81119. Text costs £2 plus 1 standard network rate message. Go to the website or enter via the This Morning app. Entries cost £2. Call 09068 781119. Calls cost £2 plus your network access charge. Or post your name and number to DY43 PO Box 7558 Derby DE1 0NQ. Entrance must be 18 or over. Lines close on Friday the 12th of November at 3 p.m. Good luck!
Good luck with that. Now we're here with the final part of our murder mystery in the kitchen, where we're being served up a delicious dessert in just a moment.
Yeah, there's a chef who isn't here this morning, though, and it hasn't gone unnoticed.
Yes, rather suspicious that Gino has gone missing, and conveniently with his frying pan.
How dare you accuse me? I have the perfect alibi. I'm in Italy, and my frying pan is right here with me. So I think you owe me an apology.
Oh, well, I'm
So we
awfully
might have
sorry,
got
Gino.
that wrong, eh?
Quite right, take that back.
Barking up the wrong tree there, Scarlett.
Quite right. We are here with Professor Plum, and I guess there's only one thing on the menu today. Isn't that right, Plum?
Yes, Scarlett.
Right?
I'm fine.
What is it, then? I mean, I've got to say, I wouldn't normally come down to the kitchen. I'd expect this to be served
I know,
in
it
the
is
dining
such an
room.
honour to have you here, and I've been experimenting for weeks on trying to get the perfect plum tart to represent myself.
And have you done it?
Well, I think I have. OK, so I'm just concentrate on this now, because this is an experiment, and this is all about equal perfect quantities. So you get your sugar and your water, and you put it into the frying pan to create the perfect toffee. Now you've got to follow those measurements perfectly. If you have too much sugar or too much water, it won't work.
This is a very exact science.
This is exact science. Swirl it around, don't stir. You want a brown caramel. And then when it gets to that, we're turning it into an actual caramel sauce.
And how do you do that?
You do that with butter. Oof. Good old Irish butter. And you have to have the perfect quantity of the Irish butter as well. Remember, this is a science. Okay, and I am the professor.
Well, yes, we know.
And in goes the butter. I use unsalted butter because if you do use salted butter in this, it'll get too hot and everything will burn. Yes, it is all a science.
Oh, that's very clever. I'm always quite scared of cooking anything with caramel because I feel like there's an opportunity for it to go
crazy wrong. I know exactly, really is.
Yeah, so actually, as long as you follow those rules and you're very precise, you'll be all right.
Yeah, exactly.
Just have to be careful.
Okay. Okay. And
so that's what you're looking for.
So basically, this is what you're looking for, that gorgeous brown, golden colour. And then I've got my plums. Now, obviously, I'm using plums because I am Professor Plum. But when I don't really feel like being myself, I use apples.
Oh, you do?
Or pears.
Is the possibilities endless? Could you use any kind of fruit that you...
Or were you forced into using plums today?
Well... maybe. But I'm not allowed to tell. Plums or pears or peaches or... Pears would be gorgeous for Christmas time, and you could put a bit of sprinkle of cinnamon on there as well.
Yeah.
OK, back in character. Sorry about that.
Listen, while we're here, Professor Plum, we're a little bit suspicious of your involvement, actually. Is it true that you were angry with the lady of the manor as she said, don't get me wrong, she said that she preferred Phil Vickery's cooking?
Oh, please don't mention that again. For God's sake, Scarlett, why did you bring it up again?
I just want to know the answer, because it makes you look very suspicious.
Well, no, it makes me flustered, because that woman, she wouldn't know anything about food if it hit her in the face. And Phil Vickery, well, Phil Vickery, he doesn't know much about cooking either. I'd whip Phil Vickery's bottom around this kitchen and back.
Well, I don't know where any of that was written.
OK, I've got to come back to my tart. I've got to get back to my tart just to prove...
She said hit her in the face.
And it did hit her in the face.
She said wouldn't know good food, so hit in the face with a pineapple.
Well,
pineapple.
OK, so then you put your pastry on top, OK? So put the pastry on top and cut it back. Put the pastry on top. We're cutting this in. So here, basically, the plum tart goes off to bed.
So you're cooking it in the saucepan?
In the saucepan.
Oh.
I know, it's an experiment.
OK.
So I'm putting the pastry in and then tucking it in like it's going into bed.
Very sweet.
I forgot to put my thyme in, and that was my big secret
Do you know
ingredient.
what? I've just tasted the thyme. That's a lovely surprise. It's lovely.
It's really nice, isn't it?
Really tasty.
And then you pop this into the oven for 45 minutes, right? And I'm just going to show you, because, you put the thyme in, basically, when you're putting the plums in.
So make sure it's a frying pan that can go in the oven.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sorry
Some
about
have got
that.
plastic handles. That wouldn't be a good idea.
No, exactly, yeah. Oh, you could cover it with tinfoil. That's what I used to do.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you get your plate. This is what I'm nervous about, that they didn't want me to do live on TV.
Who's they? Oh, that's the interesting one. Who is they?
But I'm going to do it because I am the professor, and you know what? Gino, Phil Vickery,
look at that.
all of you, watch out! Ta-ta!
That is a thing of beauty.
Isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it so gorgeous? So if you did forget to put on the thyme, like I did, if you ran out of time...
Sprinkle it on the top.
Sprinkle on from the top.
It is sumptuous and sweet and sticky and delicious.
Isn't that really good?
It's absolutely gorgeous.
For all the details of today's recipe and more delicious ideas from our This Morning chefs, head to the free This Morning app.
Loose Women are here next on ITV. What you got on the show today, Kay?
Well, coming up, Teen-ternity. Should all parents be given paid leave from work to take care of their teens? And after I was given a bit of a shock diagnosis from doctors about deafness, we will reveal the results of our panel's hearing test live. Fresh from last night's Eternals premiere, Hollywood's Kumail Nanjiani tells us how his wife's health scare inspired a movie, and breastfeeding my boyfriend. A step too far for television? But now there's been a murder. Time to find out the results of the whodunit.
Thank you, Kay. Just clear the tartan out of my moustache. That took me by surprise.
Saving that bit for later.
It really has been tricky to solve this whodunit today, because we've been in need of a detective all morning. Certainly haven't found one. All we've had is Peter's.
Oh, Andy.
It's plain to see that what this show has been crying out for is a real detective.
I've been saying it all morning.
Who are you? I've solved nearly 200 murders, have a decade of experience. I've cracked cases involving wheels of cheese, herds of cattle, and even aliens. What's been quite plain is that the suspect has been here all morning and none of you have noticed. It all started with this. He was hidden in plain sight. How could you not have noticed Fenton the butler's anger that the lady of the manor refused to hire any other staff? The first clue was the white glove, removed to avoid any blood spatters, but accidentally left by the crime scene. Secondly, it was the lady's reference to needing a jumper.
I can't confirm body bags are really, really cosy, but I could always be a bit warmer. I think I need a jumper.
We all know the butler will go to extreme lengths to protect his knitwear. And finally, who was left in charge of polishing the silverware and so had access to the NTA? It was the butler.
The butler did it. I can't believe it. DCI Barnaby, arrest him immediately.
Fenton!
Fenton!
You'll never catch me alive.
Oh, I love that so much. So much.
That's just fantastic.
How good? Did you guess?
Morning.
I had no idea.
I got a clue.
No idea. I hope you guessed at home. I didn't see the clue. I didn't see the glove.
Did you see any come through, Andy, that people might have got it right?
Nobody guessed. Nobody that I saw on the iPad. But obviously I knew all along because I, too, am a detective.
Well,
today you're not.
No, you didn't today. Caroline says, I thought it was Fenton the butler from the start. I was right. Anne said, I thought Alison did it, so I got it wrong. Jill Parry says Fenton was looking suspicious all morning. I knew it was him. God, you're much cleverer than we are.
Yeah, I got it wrong. I thought it was Professor Plum, says Julie. I thought the Reverend killed Josie. I got it wrong, says John Wilkinson.
He said, I thought the Reverend killed Josie. I got it. Vicky said, I think it was Miss Scarlett with the pineapple. It was not me. Caris said the butler has been too quiet all show. I knew he was guilty. Got to look out for the quiet ones, haven't you?
We are drifting towards the end of our whodunit, but we have got to thank our fabulous team for putting on such a spectacular show. To our art team for creating, and look at this.
I know.
It's amazing.
To be honest, there's so much that you can't see, that if you look on all the tables and stuff, I wish you could see it, because in here it's incredible. It looks incredible on screen, but it really is magic in here. Amazing. Also, a brilliant thank you to our wardrobe and makeup teams for the fantastic costumes. Honestly, guys, you put this thing together and it's always amazing that everybody's walked in to gasps and like, oh, look at you, God, you look so amazing. Is Josie still dead?
Yes. Big thank you to our cast, to Neil, to Giles, to Andy, to Clodagh, Vanessa, Steve. Josie, you can get up now.
Oh, thanks, Phil. I really enjoyed that.
Josie, you had a bit of an issue with the blood at the beginning because you put it straight up your nose and genuinely stung your face.
It stung, but it wore off. I was quite happy. Well, yeah. Thanks for caring.
Well, you've had a nice, easy morning. You've been lying on the floor for most of it.
Well, we've had our dinner, we've had our murder, our investigation and our arrest. I would say that there is only one possible logical thing left to do.
A shoot!
No,
Up to the ground floor!
It is, in fact, a dance! Come on, let's go!
Arnold Clark New and Used Cars, proud sponsors of This Morning.
At Paddy Power Bingo, it's all about having fun while also playing responsibly.